Yes. Any moment.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mingus Marauder Football. Another great Friday night of high school football. Tonight, we're on the road at Paradise Valley High School, home of the Trojans, a team that the Marauders have been familiar with in years past. As a matter of fact, just last year, we played the Trojans. A couple of years ago, we were here at Paradise Valley. So these teams know each other very well. Big difference. This team has got 100 players in their program. That's a big difference over Mingus, and we'll see how that works out tonight as far as which team's able to keep their energy towards the end of the game.
Well, not only that, but Paradise Valley has always been an aerial team from whence I can remember. Last year they did it. They're all set up. A lot of returning players, not only from the quarterback position, but also from the receiver position. So lots to be seen out here tonight.
New head coach, first year here at Paradise Valley. Greg Davis came in from Cactus Shadows High School, and I asked him, Coach, what kind of an offense are you going to run? He says, oh, we spread. We're going to spread it out. We're going to throw the ball. That's what we need to do. He says, when we get up against these big schools like Horizon and some of these big 5A schools down here, he says, we just don't have the numbers to be able to run it up the middle and pound it into the middle against these guys. I said, oh, yeah, Coach, that's where I got the 100 guys. I said, well, how many guys do you have in your program? He said, 100. We'd love to have that. We got about half of that up at Mingus. So this team's about twice as big. They're ranked twice as high. Their offensive stats are twice as many as Mingus through the first two games. Something's got to give.
Yeah, absolutely.
We hope. All right, fans, we are at Paradise Valley High School. Glad to have you along. The game is not too far away, so let's take a quick break right here. We'll get in a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back to Paradise Valley High School for Mingus Marauder Football coming up after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market. Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
Welcome to the Vinny's Pizza pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 and have pasta, subs, or specialty pizza delivered right away. Don't forget the garlic knots and wings. Now let's head back live to the press box. Here's Zach Calandra.
Paradise Valley High School game just getting ready to get underway. We've got coaches coming through there trying to get to work. We'll let them get up there and do their job. Jackie, we're not here to interfere with that. Last week the Marauders were ahead at halftime against Cactus, 14-13. Mingus played really well in the first half of that football game and ended up in the second half. Cactus outscores them 25-0. But Mingus played really well. And if you look at it, the first 3 quarters of the first game against Snowflake, the Marauders, with 2 minutes left to go in that third quarter, were down 12-6. They were right in that ball game. Last week at home against Cactus, it was 14-13 going into halftime. Mingus was right in that ball game. This team has gotten better over the last 2 weeks. Today they come down here to take on this Paradise Valley team, a team that's 2-0 and playing very well. And they've been able to move the ball through the air. They've been able to move the ball on the ground. This is a very well coached and very disciplined football team that spreads it out, and they've got a lot of weapons. They can come at you in a lot of different directions.
Well, we can actually take a look at some of the offensive stats for the Trojans on the year, and they are very impressive. You were talking about it. They are 23 of 31 over 700. Well, a 75% completion ratio, which is unbelievable. 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, so very functional. 313 yards, and then another 160 yards on the ground. They've got 849 yards of total offense, and the Mingus Marauders, well, just a little short of that. The Mingus Marauders are approaching $500 or 500 yards.
$500, heck yeah.
500 yards in total offense. So they got a little bit a ways to go, and it should be an interesting battle here tonight, although Mingus is going to be down a couple horses.
Now, one of the stats that we just had on the TV there was Herb Tiffany. Now, Herb Tiffany is going to, we'll talk about him in our Northern Arizona Fitness and Rehab report coming up here, our injury report, but he's out with a broken rib right now. They thought it was a collarbone originally, then they found out it was a rib below the collarbone. One of those sleepless nights, and off to the doctor the next day. And talking to Tiffany before the game, tough kid, man, a great kid. I got to tell you that. He's just a personable young man and a nice kid to talk to. But anyhow, he said that he hopes to miss tonight and maybe next week's game, but be back after that. Then he said, really, my goal is to try to get back for North.
Which would be a great thing. The first, Mingus right now is 0-2. They've played 2 teams that are 2-0. and very likely to have winning records during the season. Paradise Valley, very likely to have another winning record during the season. These are 3 tough opening games for them.
You know, and to get out of here 1-2 would be great for Mingus. As far as power points go towards the end of the year, that win over Paradise Valley might help the Marauders a lot. It's a tough, it's a lot to chew. I mean, it's nice to say that win over Paradise Valley. Paradise Valley isn't going to let you come down here and win. They're going to come out and make you earn it, and that's what the Marauders are going to have to do tonight. All right, fans, let's take a quick break. Mingus is coming back out on the field right now. We've got Paradise Valley here in their black uniforms with the red and white trim. The Marauders coming out in their road whites with the red trim and the silver helmets. Captains are getting ready to head out on the field. This is First Responders and Military Appreciation Day here at Paradise Valley. And, of course, today being the day after September 11th, we really want to appreciate all of our first responders and our military personnel, and we're heading in the right direction on that, I think. All right, fans, let's take a quick break right here. We will get in a word from our sponsors, and we'll come back with the rest of the pregame show and get ready for kickoff coming up right after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Fans, that is the Paradise Valley Choir and the Paradise Valley Trojan freshman football team out with the flag at midfield. And we got to mention, one of the gentlemen down there in the Paradise Valley Choir is number 32, Damon Brown, who will be starting on the defense today for Paradise Valley. Jackie, we need to look at the injury report here for the Mingus Marauders, which is the Northern Arizona Rehab and Fitness injury report, and so far it looks like you start right at the top. Number 2, Jason Groth is out with a shoulder. Number 3, Logan Canella is out with a shoulder. We talked about Herb Tiffany with a broken rib. He'll be out tonight. Cody Merrow is out tonight as well, and Levi Collins is going to be out tonight with 2 sprained ankles. He had 1 sprained ankle last week. This week, it's both of them. Some other injuries for the Marauders. We've got number 87, Ryan Nash, is out with a leg injury, and I believe that's it. There may be more, but we believe that's it for the Mingus Marauders here tonight. We hope we don't get any more. We need to get these guys healthy.
Oh, no, absolutely. Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness. If you haven't taken advantage, you got something that's just got a hitch in that giddy up. Go in. They give you a free consultation, and sometimes, you know what, if you really need help, they can get you an earlier doctor's appointment, and that's Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness. And don't forget, you can still call 646-3333 and still have Vinny's delivered and ordered before we even get past the end of the first quarter. By the way, did you notice, and I asked Vinny if he did this on purpose, 3333 spells feed on your phone.
Yeah. Of course it does.
He goes,
Vinny's smart like that.
It did? It does? Of course it does.
Of course it does. I mean, Vinny's smart like that. Yeah, well, Jackie, speaking of hitching your giddy up, I believe my giddy has been hitched to a boulder for quite a while now. I'm not sure there's much we can do about that. All right, Paradise Valley won the toss and they deferred, so they will kick off to begin the game. The Marauders will have the ball, and Mingus will kick to Paradise Valley to start the second half action. Let's take a quick break right here, and we will come back with a kickoff coming up right after this.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in Northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
This has been the Vinny's New York Chef Pizza pregame report. Order for pickup or delivery tonight. Call 646-3333. We'll return for kickoff right after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, along with Jackie Bassler, I'm Zach Calandra. Mingus Marauder football live on Friday night. Marauders take the opening kick, and it's a touchback, so they will have the ball 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. Quarterback Jordan Upham, hands off, coming right up the middle, and it's Orlando Machado, JB. We saw the Muncha Machado last week, just munching out yard after yard. Good-looking player last week, JB. Did it offensively, did it defensively. First carry of this game, Machado is able to rip off 9 yards to bring up 2nd down and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Well, he's going to be increasingly important offensively and defensively here tonight without Levi Collins in there.
2nd down play, man in motion from the right to the left. The Marauders hand off up the middle. Machado gets the carry. He's got a 1st down across the 30, but a flag comes from the far end of the field. Right as the Marauders man went into motion that time, Tyler Thagard, the Marauder running back that went into motion, and I believe they're going to call an illegal motion against Mingus. And the Marauders will back up 5. Pick up 9 on 1st down, lose 5 on a false start. And the Marauders now have it 2nd down and 6. Penalties will kill you, JB. That's you know, you're trying to start a drive, get some momentum going. You pick up 9 on first down. We're looking good. You run the play. You pick up the first down. But it's coming back on the penalty. They got to make it happen again. Tight end working the left-hand side. Twins on the right. Twins on the left. Marauders spreading it out. Handoff up the middle. No, they looked to fake it to Machado, and Upham kept it himself. Now you got a flag on this side of the field. Somebody better talk to these officials and let them know how the wing T formation works. You have guys in motion. It's not an illegal motion every time you snap the ball.
Well, let's see what they call. Interesting. If this is an illegal motion, it will be one from each side.
Yeah, one from each side of the field, yes. We still don't have a signal, though. Illegal motion against Mingus. So Marauders have run 3 plays. 2 of them have been called back for a illegal motion. And both of them are in the same thing, just sending a man into motion. Did you see anybody else moving? I didn't see anyone else moving.
Wasn't actually watching for that.
So now it's 2nd and 11. Went from 2nd and 1 to 2nd and 11.
There's a whole box over there for you.
And head coach Bob Young is calling timeout. And he's calling the referee over because he wants to let him know that this is how you run the wing T. Let's take a quick break. We'll get a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back and see what Coach Young comes up with. He's run 3 plays, 2 of them have been called back for motion. We'll be back to Paradise Valley High School coming up after this.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
Back at Paradise Valley, just underway, not even a minute into the game. The Marauders have run 3 plays. 2 of them haven't counted. 1 went for 9 yards, the other 2 went for 5-yard penalties. It's now 2nd down and 11 from their own 19-yard line. Here's a snap. Fake it to Machado. Upham's going to keep it. He got a block from Thayer. Upham's got a first down to the outside of the 30. Then 35 to the 40, and he's rid out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Nice run that time by Jordan Upham, and he goes... He goes 22 yards on the carry, and it's a first down for the Marauders. So the 2 plays that Mingus has run that have counted have gone for 31 yards. That's pretty good. The 2 penalties haven't helped much, though.
No, certainly so. I got to see. That may be his longest, almost the longest carry so far this season for Upham.
McKeever set on the ball. Upham set under center. Fake the handoff. Upham drops back to throw. He's going up top looking for Galloway. Down the field, and it is incomplete. Galloway turned defender that time as the young man we saw with the vocal cords before the game, Damon Brown, was able to get back and get his hands on that ball, and it looked like he was going to be able to pull it in, but at the last second it looked like Galloway got his hand in there and ripped it away. We have an injured Trojan on the field, JB, and he is rolling around in pain. Ooh. Froze his helmet, and it appears like this young man may be injured here, so we're going to take a break and let them attend to him on the field. And we'll be back. 2nd down and 10. Mingus from their own 41-yard line. We'll return after this injury timeout.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, they're attending to the injured player on the field. Jackie, we are back home next week as North comes to town. That was the first win of the season last year. We'd like to get one a little earlier this year. Take a victory tonight, but we have North coming to town next week. A chance for the fans to come back out and watch their team play at home.
Absolutely. You can stop by and see your friends there 52. At Taco Bell and head to the game. And Looks like he is coming off the field.
Yep, Manny Martinez.
It'll be an important game for the Mingus Marauders, especially starting to trying to figure out how to turn it around. I was looking at the section, Zach, and the whole entire section that involves Mingus, Bradshaw, Prescott, Mojave, Kingman, Coconino, and Flagstaff. Nobody's really standing out so far.
No, 1-1. Everyone's 1-1 except for the Marauders. We're going to be 1-2 when we're done here, though. Second down and 10 from our own 41. The Marauders snap the ball. Looking at pitch going alongside the field to Thager. Looking for a block. He's got it down the left-hand side. Thager to midfield, and he's hit at midfield, and he continues forward for an extra couple of yards down to the 46-yard line. And the Mingus Marauder running game has looked proficient here in this opening drive, JB. You take away the 2 penalties for illegal motion, and the Marauders are rolling. First down and 10 at the Trojan 46.
Well, that was normally Herb Tiffany's run.
Yes.
And looks like his shoes were filled nicely on that play.
Yeah, Tyler Thager, and he got a hole opening block from Tristan Clark that time that really freed him up to run. First down and 10. Marauders on the roll on the other side of the field. Now handoff up the middle. Machado bangs through the line. He's got about 6 more as he gets inside the 40. They're going to mark him down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 7. And Machado looks good once again this week after his breakout game last week against the Cactus Cobras.
Well, you may mention Mingus, the last couple of games have been in it at halftime. It's been the second half woes that has been the problem.
Second down and 4. Handoff going up the middle, and it's going to be Thaggart, and he's going to be close to a first down. He's got it around the 36-yard line, which will be right at the marker for a first. The official that's marking it on the far end of the field, however, comes in with 3 fingers in the air. So it's 3rd and short for the Marauders.
Well, great blocking scheme out there by the Mingus Marauders. Charles Novak opened that hole on the little misdirection, and Thaggart had some room.
I'll tell you, it's 3rd and real short. The down marker and the first down marker are nearly identical. Up him, looking to throw. He's got pressure from behind. Throws over the top of Thaggart, who gets drilled for putting his hands in the air. And now, a big 4th down for the Marauders. 4th down and inches, and they bring big Zach Simmons into the ball game, bringing in some big fellas to bang at off that defensive line a little bit, see if we can get a couple inches. Well, I like my chances with Machado.
4th down territory, definitely. Tackle made out there by Rafi, who is also the kicker.
Kicker guy, yeah. Which kicker? He's the field goal kicker. They got 2 kickers. And 4th down and inches. The Marauders are going to give it to Upham, and he's going to have it, but not by much. Wow. Upham's second effort to make sure that he fell forward was the difference in picking up the first down that time. The ball will be marked just shy of the 35. They just needed to get inside the 36, so that's a first down for Mingus. 3rd consecutive first down on this drive. The Marauders have been able to move the ball on the ground. It's early, folks. We're only 2.5 minutes into the contest. No score yet. Marauders opening drive of the game. They've pushed it to 1st and 10 at the Trojan 35.
Well, at the same time, they're chewing clock too, Zach.
First down play, Twins on the right, wing back on the left. Double wing formation, running back set behind the quarterback, man on the left goes in motion. Here's a pitch, and it bounces, and he picks it up off the bounce. He threw a bounce pass, JB. Basketball's coming up soon. We just don't want to see it now. That ball's not round. And the Marauders are fortunate to come up with it. There is a flag on the play, and it came from behind the play, and I bet it's because that guy went into motion. Every time the Marauders send a guy in motion, they get a penalty flag for an illegal motion. Oh, no, this is going to be a chop block on Mingus. That's a bad one.
Oops. Yeah, that is definitely not a good one.
No.
Well, that great hands out there by Clark coming around the corner, bouncing it to himself.
Yeah, it's practice. If you can dribble a football, man, I know our new head coach there, Mingus, wants to talk to you.
Yeah, no kidding. See, I've always said that, dodgeball and things like that are so important in PE.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That was a great movie, wasn't it?
So 5 on the carry, 15 on the penalty.
Yeah, which brings it to, it's like 1st and 19. And the clock's starting to run. 9-minute mark, opening quarter. Marauders still have it first down. They've been able to move it, but they're going to have to pick up almost 2 first downs to get 1 here. Awaiting the snap, man in motion. Here's the snap, and now Upham turns to run it himself. It was almost like it was a delayed quarterback draw, and he got a yard. That's it, to the 43. So now it's 2nd down, and about 17 here for the Marauders. Mingus goes back to the line in a hurry. The linemen line up on the line to keep the defense honest. And the backs and the quarterback look over the sideline. Then they look to their wrist.
Have we had problems with the nose guard kicking the ball backward?
Yeah, well, maybe. Want to defend against that.
Right.
Yeah, Cordell McKeever out there. He won't put up with that, JB. Second down and long at the line are the Marauders. Here's the snap. Up, drop, 7-step drop, and now he's got pressure, and he's going to run. Now to the outside. He's got a man to beat the 40, to the 35. Still on his feet inside the 30-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. Bringing up a third down and manageable. About 6 here for the Marauders. Good run that time by Upham as he picked up about 12, 13 yards on the play. And the Marauders are now going to have a third down and about 5, maybe 6 yards, depending on the spot of the ball here. Let's see where they're going to put it. Do they even have it? Oh, it's over on the Marauders sideline. It looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 7. They're going to mark it at the 30. Nope, they mark it at the 31. So it's 3rd and 6 with 8 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. And again, unless a loss on the play here, I would believe the Marauders don't pick it up. They're going to go for it. They got the ball at their opponent's 31-yard line.
Well, the referee also gave one of the teams, I believe it, I'm not sure which team it was, but somebody got a sideline warning.
Oh.
Yep.
Better stay back.
There's one.
I don't want to do that. Third down and 6 from the 31-yard line. Marauders working on the far hash mark in front of the Marauder bench, going from left to right across your dial. Thagger going from right to left across the backfield. And a handoff, the counter play coming to the right, and they're not going to get it. Man, thought they were going to catch him off guard, swing everything right, come back with a counter to the, swing everything left, come back with a counter to the right with Tristan Clark, and he got a yard to the 30. And now it's 4th down and 5 for the Marauders, and like we were saying, I think if they're faced with 4th down, I think you're going to go for it, because what are you going to do, punt it in the end zone? Get yourself a net of 10?
Right, exactly. And I know Matsubais has got a leg. I'm not sure we can challenge that.
4th down and 5. Here's a snap. Upham drops back under pressure. He's hit as he throws, and is picked up by the Trojans. And Orlando Machado is going to be the man to save the touchdown for the Marauders, and misses the tackle with a convoy down the right sideline into the end zone. Trojan touchdown. Zach Koppenstein with a big fumble recovery. Beat tackle attempt by Orlando Machado, and then runs into the end zone with a convoy of black and red around them. And just like that, the Marauders' opening drive that looked like it was going to pay dividends for Mingus turns into a fumble, picked up and run back for a touchdown by the Trojans.
Well, blindside. Upham didn't really have, it did not see him coming in any way, shape, or form.
Extra point attempt in a swinging gate formation. The quarterback's going to run it up the middle for an easy 2-point conversion. That wasn't even close. Just like that, the Marauders drive for 5 minutes and turn it over. That's run back for a touchdown. Paradise Valley has not had the ball, and they're up 8-0 with 7:07 left to go in the opening quarter of play. We'll be back with the Marauder kick return after this.
Since 1993, Rice Accounting has been assisting Verde Valley residents with their tax returns. A proud part of the National Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Rice Accounting can prepare all state and federal returns. They can file electronically or prepare paper returns. They're open year-round to assist you with personal and business taxes, quarterlies, payroll, and account services.
Please come on in to Rice Accounting Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. We're open year-round for all of your taxing needs. Thank you.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, the Mingus Marauders have had the ball for 5 minutes. Paradise Valley has not had the ball yet, but the Trojans lead 8-0 after a fumble return for a touchdown of about 70 yards or so, 65, 70 yards. Well, Paradise Valley to kick away to the Mingus Marauders once again. The kickoff man is out to kick, and that is number 90, Devin Moon. The field goal kicker is Malad Rafi. Now, the swinging gate formation, JB, they split all their offensive linemen wide to the left-hand side, had the center and the quarterback lined up in the middle of the field, 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left there. And they snapped the ball to the quarterback, and he ran to the right, ran right to the end zone untouched. Pretty good play.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be designed. However, I think defensively, you're supposed to have at least one other person out there on the quarterback.
I would think so. And the kickoff is in the, it's a onside kick, and it's loose, and Paradise Valley has it at the Marauder 38. Ball bounced right off of the Mingus Marauder up man that time, went right off of Charles Novak and bounced right to the Trojans. Trojans looking to put Mingus away. They said, what do you mean we haven't had the ball? Let's get the ball. They've got the ball for the first time. They're looking to put the Marauders away early here. 7:07 left in, no time come off the clock. 7:07 left in the opening quarter. Trojans with the ball for the first time, leading 8-0, 1st and 10, Paradise Valley at the Marauder 43. They're not going to give them the return to the 38. They're going to say where he first grabbed the balls where the play stops.
Gada's out here once again, almost a 75% completion ratio on the year throwing the ball.
Dropping back to throw on first down, over the middle, catch is made, hit immediately, but a first down to the Marauder 29.
Number 11 on the reception out there, James Dragon.
First down and 10 at the Marauder 29-yard line. Here come the Trojans back to the line of scrimmage. Daniel Bridgegad, the junior, from the shotgun. He's got one man to his right, trips on the right, one man on the left. And now they'll throw right to the back out of the backfield. He's got 3 blockers downfield in front of him to the 25-yard line, being knocked around and tackled there, but not before a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now for the Trojans, working in the Marauder. No, they're not. They're still at the Marauder 25-yard line.
Bailey Thompson out of the backfield with the reception. He's been a favorite target, and I know Paradise Valley will do that a lot.
Well, now they changed the formation. It's the same thing, opposite side. They went from one hash mark to the other. When they got to the other side hash mark, they flipped their trips to the left-hand side. One on the right, running back on the left-hand side of the quarterback. See, they run the same play. And the quarterback will roll left, rolling left, still rolling, looking to throw, tucks and runs. At the 25, tripped up and out of bounds around the 20.
Keeping the ball, the quarterback.
We'll mark him out, looks like right between the 20 and 21-yard line, which will be short of a first down by about a yard. They need to get between the 20 and 19-yard line. Third down and 1 for the Trojans.
Thompson's actually their best runner on the year with 160 yards running the ball.
Not real big, 5'10", 175. Not small, but not real big. Coach Davis sending in the plays from the sideline. Easy man to spot with his lime yellow shirt on there. Yeah. Here's a snap and a pass to the right. It's high and incomplete. I'll tell you what, Mr. Best over there heard some footsteps coming, whatever they are. Somebody's running at him. And he looked downfield before he caught it. Brandon Best, he is one of their better receivers, JB. Brandon Best has got a couple of their touchdowns as well.
He does. He's got 5 receptions, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns receiving. And should have gotten on that ball. Was probably lucky that it skimmed all the way out of bounds, because I'm not sure that that was a forward pass.
And now 4th and 1 for the Marauder 21-yard line. The quarterback's going to keep it himself, run up the middle, and he's got about 3. And Bridge Gaddis, will have a carry of 4 yards to the Marauder 16-yard line, where it will now be first down and 10 Trojan.
Well, they followed the guard Kyle Bragg out there, 225 pounds.
Bailey Thompson is the running back, set to the left of the quarterback. Bridge Gadd, who is in the shotgun, trips on the right. Here's the handoff, and they're going up the middle with Thompson. Thompson breaks the tackle at the 10, to the 5. Thompson hit it the 3, carries an defender into the end zone for a touchdown. Paradise Valley has had the ball for a minute and 25 seconds, and they lead 14-0 over the Mingus Marauders. Extra point attempt coming up. And the last time they went for the extra point, they set up the same formation that they will now. Mingus, instead of having 1 defender over the ball, will try it with 2.
Well, 1 better go left and 1 better go right then.
And now they will switch out of the formation and run new players out on the field. And it looks like they're going to kick it this time. Let's make sure that Raffy's out there, old number 33, and he is.
Number 33.
And time's got to be running out on the play clock. It's down to 4. There is a play clock here, JB. 1, and they don't get it off. That's the no.
They don't call it.
And they don't call it. The play clock ran out, and they didn't call it.
Wow. Well,
that's not good. Their play clock ran out, and the referees didn't call it and let them kick the extra point.
not seen, I suppose.
What were we talking about? Getting a law firm on 15-0 Paradise Valley with the lead, suspiciously, here at home. Let's take a break. We'll be back with Marauder Return coming up after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, the Marauders have been the only team that's really driven the ball down the field, but they're losing 15-0 with 5:42 left to go here in the opening quarter of play. Paradise Valley had a short field to work with, and they capitalized with their second touchdown of the game. And now they'll kick off for the third time here tonight in the first quarter. Awaiting the kick, it's up, it's high, it's not very deep, and it is going to bounce to 10. He bobbled and picked up at the 10. And Clark is hit at the 12 and down at the 15. So not great position here for Mingus to start their second drive of the game. Kind of stinks when you start your second drive of the game and you're down 15-0.
Right, no, definitely true. Well,
we'll have to see if it takes away some of the Marauder run game.
Well, we'll see. I mean, that's the strongest part to the Mingus Marauder offense has been, is the run game,
which makes it hard to be a behind team.
Yep. Well, you got to methodically move it down.
A lot of time left. We're talking about 5:38 left in the opening quarter of play. Tighten up, get it done. Here's a snap, and it's going to be Upham keeping it up, and he didn't get it done. Back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. This is what worries me. Paradise Valley eventually is going to have 8 guys and 9 guys standing right in that box saying, yeah, run the ball.
Well, they'll give him forward progress for about a yard. Machado came flying through, and looks like all the defenders moved out of his way as far as the lead block.
And a pitch going left to Thaggart, runs backwards, hit at the 10, and he'll be tackled at about the 8. It'll be a loss of about 6 on the play. Let's see where they're going to give him progress to. They may give him progress to the 10. They will give him progress to the 10, so it'll be a loss of 5, and third down and 15 now for the Marauders. Running game is shut down, JB. It's hard to run when there's 8 guys in front of you in the running lanes.
Brings up third down for the Marauders.
The Marauders will come out and kind of try to spread them out.
Not really. Paradise Valley sits out there with 2 safeties. 2 safeties on this defense.
And 2 linebackers. Here's a play going right, throwing on the right side. They've got a man, Tristan Clark. He's got 3 defenders running at him. They'll make the catch, then he'll be dragged to the ground after a gain of 2. Now they're going to give him, well, they might even give him 4, all the way out to the 14.
That's Malad Rafi.
Momentous. Okay, so now it is 4th down and 11. And the Marauders will line up to go for it. But we know better than that. And this is, makes you wonder if Mingus has like a straight out punter, because you line up with your quarterback and he's going to get it and he's going to roll. And now we've got a guy running down the field. It's Thaggart is all the way down the 20-yard line, about 6-8 yards downfield before he realizes that we didn't snap the ball. So now it'll be 4th down and 16 at about the 9-yard line.
Mingus with 25 yards in penalties so far. 4 penalties, 25 yards so far.
Isn't that crazy? Already. We still have 3:33 left to go in the opening quarter.
Ooh, it went the other way.
How'd it go the other way? Well, that's what their coach is. That's what their coach, he's pointing out there. What? All right, so now it's 4th and 6. Go for it at their own 19. And awaiting the snap, man in motion. There's a snap and straightaway punt, and it will land out of bounds. And they'll mark it right where it landed out of bounds at the Marauder 47-yard line. So a punt of about 26 yards or so for Mingus, and now Paradise Valley leading 15-0 with 3:10 left to go in the opening quarter. We'll have the ball for the second time on the Marauder side of the field. We talked about this last week with Cactus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Cactus was working the short field the whole time. Last year when these two squads matched up, Mingus was able to hold this Trojan team to just a 7-6 lead at halftime. It was the fourth quarter that Paradise Valley put up 21 points.
Here's the snap. Bridge Gadd rolling right, looking deep down the field, down the right sideline he goes, and it's incomplete. Landed at the 5-yard line. Double, maybe even triple team coverage by the Marauders that time on the intended receiver, and the ball falls incomplete, stopping the clock. 3:01 left to go here in the opening quarter of play. 15-0. Paradise Valley leads the Marauders. 2nd down and 10. Paradise Valley at the Mingus 47.
Now Gadd was in charge of the offense here, played quarterback against Mingus last year as a sophomore.
Good-looking kid too, JB.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some size and obviously an athlete out there.
No, without a doubt. And he's got another senior year too.
Right. Well, their coach said they've got 6 players that are being recruited by Division I programs right now. Here's a snap. And Bridge Gadd rolling right again, looking to throw again, flushed out by Simmons. Pump, jumps, pumps, fires down the sideline, and good defense by the Marauders. Looks like Tyler Thagard was able to get in there and tip that one away. Intended receiver that time was Brandon Best, and they know that's one of their big receivers, so Thagard stuck right with him and tipped that one away. Zach Simmons got the pressure on Bridge Gadd and made him throw that ball on a jump pass down the sideline.
Well, I think Simmons learned just how fast he is from the quarterback position. He had a fantastic angle on him, and somehow Gadd just turned the corner on him.
Brings up 3rd down and 10. This is huge for the Marauder defense right here, Jackie. Still in this thing, just can't get down by 3 touchdowns. Here's a snap, and Bridge Gadd's going to run himself up the middle. Hit, breaks the tackle, hit again, breaks the tackle. 1st down inside the 25, the 35. They'll tackle him at the 31.
Guess what, Trojan fans? That's
1st down, big 3rd and 10. He picks up about 20, and it will be 1st down and 10. Paradise Valley at the Mingus 31-yard line. Clock running, 2:44. Well, clock's not running, although they wanted to. 2:44 left to go here in the opening quarter. 15-0 Paradise Valley. North coming to town next week, fans. Come on out to the cave there at Bright Field at the campus of Mingus Union High School. Got a big football game. North coming to town. A chance to watch your guys playing at home. Here's a snap. Bridge Gadd drops back, pumps all the way to the right corner. He's got a man, and Thagard was able to get back just in time to get his hands on the ball right as it was getting to the receiver's hands. And that's a couple of good plays by Tyler Thagard there for the Mingus Marauders defensively, JB.
He's a senior this year, not oversized, 5'8", about 165, but good catch-up speed.
Yeah.
And looked like Gadd had just ever so slightly underthrew his receiver, which gave him a little help to catch up to that one.
Stops the clock with 2:18. 15-0 Paradise Valley with the lead. It's 2nd down and 10 now for the Trojans from the Marauder 31-yard line. 5 down linemen. Twins on the right, twins on the left. The running back works the right-hand side of the quarterback from the gun. Pass, quick. Off to the left-hand side, in the flats, got a man, broke the tackle to the 20, to the 15, to 10, cuts it back to the middle of the end zone. Aaron Smith scores from 31 yards out, and just like that, Paradise Valley rubbing our face in the mud, 21-0, with still 2:10 left in this opening quarter of play. And I mean, at this pace, Jackie, the Marauders are looking to lose by about 90 points.
Well, certainly, we hope not. That was just a simple screen pass out to the side with one man blocking, but Mingus spread out like that, and Aaron Smith able to put on a little bit of razzle-dazzle to weave his way into the end zone.
I'll tell you, the spread offense is here to stay, JB. That's what works in football today. Spread them out. You don't have to worry about your linemen being huge. Spread them out, make the ball move down the field. That's what they do. You got to throw the ball. Here's the snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. 22-0. Paradise Valley with the lead over the Mingus Marauders. Got them where we want. We'll be back for the final 2:10 of the opening quarter right after this.
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, and well, we may be wearing out the kicker. It's his fourth kickoff here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, but one didn't go very far.
They've been getting less and less each time. As a matter of fact, our return man now, Clark, is standing at the 12-yard line. He was standing at the goal line. And the first one went through the end zone.
Right. Well, the second one only went 13 yards.
Yeah, right.
And covered by Paradise Valley.
No more of that. Here comes the kick. Boom! Boots it away. And this one is touched by Clark at about the 3, and then it rolls through the end zone. That will still be a touchback, not a safety.
Right. Made you think for a moment, though, huh?
Oh, no. Oh, no, I wasn't thinking. You know better than that. First down and 10, Mingus from their own 20-yard line as they bring the offense back out on the field.
Well, Mingus has 15 plays and 73 yards, 69 of them on the ground so far in this game, only 4 in the air. Upham, 1 for 3, 4 yards. Also got a hit in the back, absolutely destroyed in the back.
Blindside, right.
Yeah, that set up the first touchdown for Paradise Valley, a 65-yard fumble recovery return.
Really changed momentum. Mingus was driving on that drive. Here's the snap. The Marauders going to look to run Machado to the right-hand side, and Machado is spun around, beaten up, and then knocked down after a gain of 2. So the Marauders have not gone away from the running game, being down 22-0 with 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Figuring that there's still 3 quarters left to play. Maybe if we keep running the ball, we can score.
Well, matching these two teams up before the game in the Vinny's Pizza pregame report. Mingus has got 164 yards per game rushing. Paradise Valley just under 200.
I'd like to see Mingus put up him in the pistol. Here's a snap going to Machado on the left-hand side this time. This time he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and be dragged down there. I think it would help the Marauders in a couple of different ways. One, he would be getting the snap a couple yards back from the line of scrimmage, which will give him an extra second or 2. And then if he's able to drop back from there, it will give him a little bit more time before he's pressured so much, JB. And then also you can run your wings back through there. You can hand off. I mean, there's a lot of different things the Marauders can be doing out of the pistol. I think it would help up him. His stance from under center, he's crouched down like a catcher, and it just seems like it takes him a while to get back out of that stance and get moving. I think if they just ran him out of a gun or out of a pistol, he might be a little bit more efficient. Here's a pitch coming to the right-hand side to Clark. Oh, he is hammered. One guy's got him by the shoulder pads. The other guy came in and cut his knees off for him. He fumbled it out of bounds, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Where did he get back to? They're going to say the 18-yard line. So he's going to lose a couple yards back to the 18, and it's going to be 4th and 12 now for Mingus.
Well, that would be an interesting adjustment. Right now, Paradise Valley has just got their ears pinned back, and they're just coming full bore.
Yeah, they got to do something to give him a little extra time back there. He's back to punt again right now. Man in motion is Clark. Nobody, oh yeah, there is a man deep at the 50. And here's the kick, and it will bounce and roll on the Paradise Valley side of the field momentarily, and it's right back on the Marauder side of the field, the 45 to the 40. Caught there, hit, bounced around, nobody tackling him. Can't just hit him, you got to wrap him up and bring him to the ground. And the return comes all the way back to the Marauder 31 or 2 yard line. Paradise Valley's had the ball at the Marauder 43, at the Marauder 47, I think it was, and now they've got it again to start the drive at the Marauder 31. Like we said last 32, like we said last week with Cactus, these teams are way too good to let them play on a 30-yard field.
Well, here's the perfect example. I mean, they've got 87 yards of total offense and 3 touchdowns.
Right. There you go. First down and 10. Bridge Gadd. Oh, snaps high, but the athleticism of the quarterback, he's able to stay with it. Oh, and he fumbles, but gets it right back. Cam Newton Jr. out there.
And he gains 2.
Yeah, he gets a couple yards for his effort. I guarantee you this kid plays a little basketball, JB. He's got nice hands back there to be able to pull that one in.
Well, Romero comes in from behind with the tackle. It's amazing. A fumbled snap in a shotgun.
And then a fumble as he's going down.
Right, and he still gains 2.
Yeah. Uh-oh. They stopped the play. Well. Could be a second, actually. Oh, no, it's the end of the quarter. Man, I was hoping we were going to get a penalty on them. Something positive for us. 22-0 at the end of the opening quarter. Paradise Valley with the lead, and they are driving. Second down and 8 at the Marauder 30-yard line. We'll be back with second quarter action coming up after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, second down and 8 Trojans as we start the second quarter, and they're going to sweep the ball to the short side of the field over on the left-hand side. They've got it to Best. They're just trying to get the ball to one of their better players, and he fumbles at the Marauder 20-yard line. I'm not sure who's got the ball, but there was a flag on the play back around the 28-yard line, about 2 yards downfield from where the ball was snapped, and it looks like the Trojans came up with the fumble, so now we'll have to look to the flag.
Well, yeah, Best bested himself there. Trying to get just an extra inch or 2 and had the ball popped out, got it back. The flag was down at the 28-yard line, and from the direction of our referee appears to be a hold.
Oh, good. Awaiting the signal. He never gave us a signal, did he?
Not that I saw.
No. But they did move it back 10 yards to the 38-yard line, so it was a 10-yard penalty, and now second down and about 17. Here's a snap and a pitch right to the right-hand side. They got a man with 3 blockers in front. Now he's got a couple of Marauders to beat. They're trying to strip the ball. While they're doing that, he's running down the field. Flag comes in late, way behind the play. That's an unsportsmanlike penalty, most likely. Is there another one on the other side of the field? Oh,
nope.
You're just counting distance, how far it ran. All right. Well, the flag is at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans are walking backwards, and we've got an illegal block or hold on Paradise Valley. So back-to-back penalties on the Trojans have stymied their drive for now. And we'll have to see if the Marauders are able to take advantage of this.
Actually, they gained 3 yards on the penalty.
Oh.
So get the down back.
Ball spotted on the 35-yard line.
And they, 10 yards from the spot of the foul is 2 yards ahead of where they were.
Can't beat that.
Quad.
Stays second down. And looking to throw. Quarterback flushed down to the pocket. He'll throw down the right sideline. He's got a man. It's going to be a first down. He's driven back to the 25-yard line, but progress on the reception to the 21. And the first down caught by Jacob Brown.
They'll get 15 yards on the reception, and you know he was the last receiver in that whole progression. They came out with a diamond, 4 receivers on the far side, and an empty backfield out there for Gadd.
First down and 10. Here's a snap and a pitch to the left-hand side this time. A go. Marauders got up to him. They didn't tackle him. Threw him backwards. Now a block in the back. There's a flag on that. The Marauders, it doesn't matter. There's 5 or 6 flags coming flying now. And the ball's going to be carried all the way down the right sideline in a vicious tackle by Mingus. There's players sprawn all across the field. Catch was made and a run from one side of the field to the other by Bailey Thompson. He caught it, went all the way to the left sideline. Got hit by about 4 Marauders who threw him backwards. And he just ran all the way back to the right-hand side of the field and down the sideline before he's finally stopped. But there are flags everywhere for an illegal block in the back on the Trojan.
I'm pretty sure here at Paradise Valley they haven't seen this much litter since lunchtime.
No doubt. It's everywhere. A little discussion here in the box as to what's happening out there.
Well, looks like it is going to be an illegal block in the back. It'll be 10 yards.
That's 4 in a row?
And so now it'll end up being, well, did they give him the first down? Interesting. The marker across the field says first down, as if they got the first down and then had the penalty, but that doesn't make any sense.
No, he didn't have the first down, I don't think. They may have turned it the wrong way. Why would you turn it at all? It should just be a replay of the down. The ball is marked all the way back at the 38-yard line. They need to get to the Marauder 12 to get a first down. And the referees are talking about it out there. And the teams are over on the sideline. Somebody must have called timeout. It looks like it was Paradise Valley.
Well, I wonder. I mean, if you have all 5 flags on the field,
there's a lot of discussion going on.
Well, it also means that the likelihood is that you had multiple penalties too.
Yeah, that's true.
However, the 15-yarder would be the biggest to enforce on the same play, of course.
Got some baseball scores for you here while we have a chance. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the Braves and Rangers tied at 1. The Red Sox lead the Royals 4-2 in the top of the 9th. It's the Reds and Brewers 2-2 in the 8th inning. The Cardinals lead the Rockies 5-1 in the 8th. The Astros lead the Angels. It's 2-0 in the top of the 2nd inning. And we'll get you some more baseball scores when they come up here just a minute. We have now got, it's first down again for some reason. 1st and 26. And a handoff coming to the right-hand side and running out of bounds, being hit and then forced out of bounds. That time it looked like it was number 11 that carried the ball. It was James Dragon, one of my favorite names that we've called all year. And he is out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So a gain of about 3 maybe on the play. And it will be 2nd down now for Paradise Valley. 10:41 left to go in the opening half. Trojans lead 22-0. They've got it 2nd, and we'll call it 23 at the Marauder 35.
Well, got to watch out for this, too. It looks like Paradise Valley has 4 halfback passes during the course of this year.
Quads on the left, looking right, down the right sideline. He's got a man in the end zone, and it's broken up at the last second by the Marauder defender. They went quads left, 1 right, went downtown for the man on the right, and it was broken up by a Mingus Marauder, number 18, Juan Ruiz, with the defense for Mingus. 3rd down and 23 now for the Trojans from the Marauder 35.
Well, they targeted Jacob Brown, and he definitely got off the ball quickly, and downfield, Ruiz on that high floater able to catch up a little bit, and he was just swatting at flies down there and got his hand on one of them.
Yep, swatting away. Same formation. Quads to the left in a diamond formation, 1 man on the right. Bridge Gadd with all day to throw. Now he will throw. He's got a man who makes a move to the inside. Spin move around another defender. And now to the 10, to the 5, and dragged down at the 4-yard line. Tyler Thagard saved the touchdown. Jacob Brown made it happen with about 3 different moves to leave Marauder defenders scattered about the field. And now, 1st down and goal for the Trojans from the Marauder 4. 10:20 left, opening half, 22-0 Trojans.
3rd and long, short little pass turns into 36 yards and a 1st down.
Trojans back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback sets under center for the first time here tonight, JB. 2 backs in the back, so they brought in a huge guy to play fullback, and they hand it to him, and he rumble, bumble, stumbles, and gets drilled at the 4. That was Samuel Miles, 6'2", 250 pounds of offensive lineman with the carry to the 2.
Well, that ought to make his day, huh?
Oh, yeah. Those big old offensive linemen. What, you're going to give me a biscuit? I'm going to eat it. 9:39 left in the big fella in the backfield again. They'll give it to him again. The fridge is popped at the goal line, but you can't stop the Big Mo. You got a 250-pound guy ramming at you. You can pop him, but he's probably going to fall forward, and he did for the touchdown. 28-0. Paradise Valley with the lead. 9:32 left to go here in this opening half of play, and the Trojans come out with their swinging gate. It's not really a swinging gate formation, but they've got all their linemen split wide to the left-hand side. Now they're going to bring them back over before they even set up, and apparently they're not trying to trick us now. They brought the extra point guy out, and they're just going to set up to kick the extra point with Malad Rafi.
Grayson Fadale. Grayson Fadale.
Here's the snap, the hold, and it's blocked by the Marauders. Zach Simmons got his big paw up there and knocked that one away. And the Marauders remain a 4-touchdown dog, 28-0 with 9:32 left to go here in this opening half of play. We'll be back with the Marauder kick return coming up right after this.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, fans who want to send out a congratulations to the Phoenix Mercury winning the WNBA championship tonight, 87-82 over the Seattle Sky.
Way to go, ladies.
No doubt. They're good.
They drafted well, too.
That's a team that's built to be good for years. Here's the kickoff, taken at the 6-yard line by Clark. Clark running behind a wall of Marauders. And then that wall falls apart there. Must have been the rain. And Clark is down at the, what are they marking, the 24-yard line, it looks like. And it'll be first down and 10, Mingus from their own 24.
Zach, best starting position for Mingus.
In quite a while, yes. As a matter of fact, you're right, because they started at the 20 all the rest of the time, huh?
Yep. We got back to
things, JB.
We got back to the 12 once.
All right.
All right, got to put together that drive we started with in the first quarter, huh? First possession.
Remember we used to do that and talk about, well, let's just so we could build our stats.
Right.
Waiting the snap. Upham with a man in motion, and Upham's going to run it up the middle, and he's hit and drilled to the ground on his back at the 30. Wow. It's actually a 6-yard gain, Jackie, and brings up second down and short for the Marauders.
Delaney makes the tackle for the Trojans out there.
9:11 on the clock as the Marauders head back to the line of scrimmage.
First responder night out here in Military Night at Paradise Valley High School. If you don't know where it is, we are just on Bell Road and about 32nd Street, just, east of the 51?
Just east. Second down and 4 play. The Marauders look to hand it off up the middle to Machado. Looked like he got a yard, and then he was swarmed over. And it'll be third down and 3 here for Mingus. They give him that mark. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Looks like it's 3rd and a long 2.
We'll take that.
Yeah. That's better than 3rd and 12.
That gives Machado 21 yards on 5 carries.
One more. It'll match the number on his jersey.
Okay. Can we get 101 more?
Yes. Not on this play.
Oh, okay. All right. So multiple carries.
We'll take half of it on this play. And awaiting the snap. Upham on a big 3rd and 2. Here's a snap, and up the middle of Machado going to the left side now, and he'll have a first down out across the 35 and finally tackled around the 37, maybe even the 38-yard line. So Orlando Machado is showing us that hard running style that we saw last week against Cactus.
Very quickly off the near tackle, according to your screen, and closest to us on your radio dial. Just a very quick hitter out there. Just try to move somebody a little bit and make a hole.
8-minute mark, opening half. The Marauders down 28-0. First down and 10. Mingus at their own 38-yard line. Upham set under center. Double wing formation. Drops back to pitch the ball. Nobody there. Now he's trying to throw, and he's going to have to tuck and run. And he won't get far. Looked like he might have had a chance, but coming up behind and making the tackle is Davis Marlar. And Marlar gets up a little fired up after that big play, and the Marauders gain 3 yards, bringing up second down and 7.
Well, it looked like he had his, it looked like Upham had his man to the near side. Austin Fredetti was wide open.
Second down and 7 as the Marauders come back to the line of scrimmage. Back in the backfield, man in motion, and now a handoff to Machado. Drove into the line of scrimmage, then turned right and then straight up the field. Dives forward to the 50-yard line and another first down. Well, the Marauders have seemed to have found that formula that worked so well on the opening drive of the game before the fumble recovery for a touchdown for Paradise Valley.
He maneuvered so well, I'm pretty much sure that they just passed him on his driver's test. I mean, he didn't hit any of the cones.
First down and 10 from midfield. Marauders haven't been here since their opening drive of the game. And the handoff going to Machado, going to the right. Machado a couple of yards. Trying the right side of the Marauder offense, the left-hand side of that defensive line. He's got about 3 more out to the 47-yard line of the Trojans. The problem with running the ball all the time, JB, is it takes a long time to score, and you run all the clock out. You throw the ball, and it's incomplete, the clock stops. And if you throw the ball, you throw it usually down the field, and you get big yards at a time.
You also wear out your linebacker.
Which is another good thing.
Yeah.
Awaiting the snap, the Marauders look like a broken play, and Upham's eaten up in the backfield. Good tackle that time, sure-handed, coming from behind. I believe it's number 50, Marcus Houston, that comes up with a big play for the Trojans. And now the Marauders are going to be looking for a big play of their own. Third down and 8 from the Trojan 48-yard line.
Well, it's the second time he has met with Mr. Upham in the backfield. The last time resulted in that big fumble and a recovery return for 65 yards.
Yes, we didn't like that.
No.
That really changed momentum in this game. Mingus thought they were going to come out and drive and score and get things going their way, and man, just like that, momentum flew out the window. Here's the big third down play. The Marauders are going to run a delay misdirection play. It's going to get them close to a first down within a yard. Tristan Clark gets the carry, picks up about 7. He's stopped at the 41-yard line. They need to get to about the 40.5-yard line. So it's fourth down and about 2 feet, maybe 1.5 feet.
Well, let's see. Their 44 is about 300 pounds. Our 44 is 100.
About 140.
Yeah. All right, well, okay, let's see how we can get this picked up here.
Fourth down and 1. Marauders going to go for it, down 28 points here in the opening half, and they fake a couple of handoffs, and now Upham's going to throw down the right side. Good coverage, and it's incomplete.
Thrown a little bit behind him. He had that inside seam, and Upham threw to the back shoulder, and he wasn't able to get turned around to it.
Well, the Marauders turn the ball over on downs at the 41-yard line of the Trojans, and Paradise Valley's coming out and looking at the ball. Oh, man, the end zone's far from here.
See, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Make them put on their glasses.
Their coach is going, yeah, this is where we pad our stats.
Right.
4:46.
No, the coach says this is where we practice from. We practice in the middle of the field.
Exactly. 4:46 left, opening half of play. 28-0. Trojans with the lead and the ball. Man in motion from the left to the right. Now they're going to hand off, going back to the left on a little counter play. Good run. Still on his feet. Nobody's tackling him. And all the way out to midfield. A gain of 9. Brings up second down and 1. I guarantee you Trojans are thinking, let's just eat up the rest of this clock right now. They run on first down to get the clock moving. They just want to eat it up, going to halftime, 35-0.
Scalf and Kim combine in on the tackle.
Oh, Scalf's in there, huh? I like that kid. Watched him all summer, JB. That's a good size, good-looking young man out there, and he worked hard all summer. Only a sophomore.
Well, we get a lot of youngsters out there.
Yes, we do. Looking to throw on second and short. They've got a man on the right side, and he runs through a couple of tacklers and then is finally dragged out of bounds by Faggard, but not before picking up about 10 or 12 yards and a first down. Reception made that time by 24, Jared Beeman, and I believe that's his first catch of the day, and he knew what to do when he got that pigskin in his hands. Made a bacon sandwich.
That is his first catch of the game. That is now 5 different receivers catching the ball.
You know you're going right when you're just spreading it out like that. Coach Davis sending in the signals from the Trojan sideline. Man in motion is best. They fake it to him, then they go the other way on a counter move. And it's, breaking tackles. It's Thompson. Thompson still breaking tackles. It's like you get to him to tackle him, and he spins away. You get to him to tackle him again, and he spins away. Next thing you know, Thompson's 15, 20 yards downfield, and it's first down and 10 Trojans at the Marauder 28-yard line. 3:39 left to go in the opening half. Trojans lead it 28-0.
Well, Best now has 2 carries for 22 yards, and that's another thing. When you don't run the ball that often, you are going to run exceptionally hard.
Absolutely. And Bridge Gadd takes a snap. Handoff, sweep into the left-hand side with the blocker in front is Best. Best cuts it to the left side, to the sideline. Caught from behind, but not before a first down and a gain of about 15 to the Marauder 12.
Well, they
do stop the clock out of bounds.
They are sealing that corner. Absolutely phenomenal. On each one of these jet sweeps, don't see a Mingus Marauder anywhere on that whole plane outside the ball.
The Marauders are all standing around, their hands on their hips. This spread offense has got the defense tired out already. 3:14 left to go in the opening half, down 28-0. Here's a snap. Bridge Gadd fires right. One man with the catch, the other man with the block. The guy that catch goes to the end zone. Touchdown! Jared Beeman had his first catch just a moment again. He's got his second, and he takes it to the house. 3:08 left to go in the second quarter of play. 34-0. Paradise Valley smacking the Mingus Marauders right in the kisser.
Well, the Mingus, that wasn't a new play. Mingus has seen that play over and over and over again.
Mingus runs it. They should.
Yeah. Well, Paradise Valley, exceptional on this spread. But most of their yards has been that little screen pass to, just to the side.
Because everybody's spread out and there's room to work. Here's the kick. It's up and good. 35-0 with 3:08 left in the opening quarter, or opening half. Thank God it's not the opening quarter. Almost halftime, 35-0. Paradise Valley with the lead, and they will be kicking off to the Mingus Marauders once again. And Jackie, at this point, down 35-0. Let's get the ball, let's drive down the field, let's score, and feel happy and good about ourselves going in the locker rooms. What the Marauders have got to be thinking right now.
Absolutely.
And the Marauder kick return team is coming back out on the field. They are well versed in returning kicks in this game. It's already 5 touchdowns scored by Paradise Valley in the opening half of play. 35 points on the board here. We're not to halftime yet.
Yeah, Paradise Valley is definitely a force. And if you look at some of the scores that they have put up so far, let's see. They have...
they put points on the board for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. They are 2-0. Rank of 61, and I've got to look it up, but I think they've scored 90 points in 2 games.
60 teams in the state are better than this? Ouch.
Well, according to Max Prep.
Yeah.
According to Max Prep.
60, huh? And kickoff. Moon boots it away. Short one this time, bounces at the 15, still bouncing around. The Marauders think about picking it up, and they do. At the 9, going to the right-hand side. Clark is down the sideline and apparently pushed out before he stops running. And his progress will be to the 23-yard line.
Great job on special teams. I mean, they really do. If you can't kick it into the end zone, that's the best thing you can do.
Pin it on the sideline.
Yep, pin it on the sideline somewhere around the 10-yard line. Bounce it around. Give your team time to get down there. And then all of a sudden, what do you got? About 3 square yards to try to maneuver?
Right, you pick the ball up, and by the time you look up, there they are. Well, now you've got 3 minutes and 3 seconds to try to maneuver. Mingus Marauders all standing at the line of scrimmage looking at their wristbands. And now, quarterback sets under center. Looking to take the snap. There it is. And a handoff up the middle. Wow. Huh. Handoff up the middle. Let me write that one down. That's a good play. 2:55 left to go here in the second quarter. Marauders down 35-0. Run up the middle on first down, and now it's 2nd and 10. Kept them honest, though. They'll keep 8 guys in the box now.
Got the clock rolling.
Got the clock rolling, right. A couple things they're trying to accomplish here. Oh, no, they moved the ball upfield a little bit. He actually got a couple yards. 2:30 left to go here in the half. Marauders taking their time. Upham set under center. Clark comes in motion. Hand off to Clark, and he's drilled at the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy. One of the biggest hits we've seen all year. I'm waiting for a number. I think it's 44. Yeah, it is, 44. He came in there and drilled the Marauder running back. Grayson Fatella just came in and lit up Tristan Clark that time. Clark's still over there trying to shake out the cobwebs. He's looking at his wristband. He's seeing like 3 of them. Which one is it?
It's orange, isn't it?
It's the orange play. Either that or it was red. It was a hot read. 1:50 left in the second quarter. Marauders 3rd down and 7. They're going to pitch to Clark. He's caught deep in the backfield and hammered to the ground by a couple of defenders. Clark will continue to run. Clark will lose yardage back to the 19. Brings up 4th down and about 8.5, 9 yards here for Mingus, who will be more than happy to run the clock now before they punt it away. Paradise Valley has 2 timeouts to work with. If they really want to be mean, they could save some time. They don't. Awaiting the snap is Upham. There it is, good snap, 1-step punt. Punts it away from the return man, Best. Bounces at the 50, now at the 40, and rolls inside the 40. Best thought about it, and then just let it roll, and it is down by the Marauders at the 35-yard line. 60 seconds on the clock. Trojans 65 yards from the end zone, leading 35-0 here in the opening half of play.
Now Mingus has got 106 yards of total offense in the first half.
The funny thing is Paradise Valley's not going to have a whole lot more.
No, 202.
Right.
202, but they've been definitely working with short field, scored defensively. You know, had the second kickoff was an onside that they recovered.
Don't ever let anybody tell you that field position is not important in football.
Who would say that?
I don't know how good you think your offense is, but any offensive coordinator thinks that you want field position, and that's been a huge difference in this one. 1st down and 10. Let's see if Paradise Valley is going to go for the knockout punch again. Handoff coming to the right-hand side. He breaks a tackle. Now he's on the free. To the 50-yard line of the 45, and down the sideline he goes to the end zone. Jacob Brown takes it to the house from 65 yards out. That makes it 41-0. Paradise Valley leading the Mingus Marauders with 46 seconds left to go in the opening half of play. Jacob Brown got a hit in the backfield, broke the tackle, and then looked like he was shot out of the cannon down the field. 65 yards later, he's in the end zone for, I believe, the 2nd time tonight. And Paradise Valley has an extra point attempt coming up. JB, I said at this pace, Mingus is going to lose by about 90, and now it's going to be about 82, 84.
Well, had some tackling mishaps there on the way to the end zone.
Extra point attempt is up and good. 42-0 with 46 seconds left in the opening half. Paradise Valley, JB, looks like it's 61? Are you kidding me? This team looks like they're a top 10 team in the state. Let's take a break. The Marauders will be returning the ball when we come back.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, and Paradise Valley up 42-0. We should be in a continuous clock situation here. And there's the kickoff. Bounces at the 12 and out of bounds. So the Marauders will get good field position with 46 seconds left in the half, and a 42-point lead should mean continuous clock.
Until you get within that, I believe that is the case. Not too often in history that Mingus has been on this side of the continuous clock.
I can't remember a time, Jackie. I can't remember a time that Mingus has been down by 42 points. We've had continuous clock.
I remember one.
When?
Cactus.
When?
Several years ago.
It must have been.
Yeah.
It must have been. Last couple of years we played Cactus.
Pretty tough.
I mean, not 42 points down.
No.
Especially 46 seconds left in the first half.
Well, we saw some of this spread offense from Cactus last week.
Yeah, you see it from all the teams that move the ball. First down and 10, Mingus from their 35-yard line. And here's the snap, and they'll run up the middle. Machado in the open, and it's a foot race to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Machado down the sideline, to 20 to 15. Machado pushed out of bounds at about the 4. And Mingus will have a chance to score here in the opening half of play. How about that? Orlando Machado takes the ball 60 yards on the carry, and the Marauders now have it first down and goal at the 3-yard line of the Trojans.
Man, I thought he was going to make it with that foot race. Holy cow.
So you say I've got a chance.
Does that make you dumb or dumber? Which one am I?
Awaiting the snap. First down and goal. Mingus. Here's a snap. And up him. Faked the handoff and tried to run it himself. And he got hammered at the goal line. And Mingus will call their second timeout with 5 seconds left in the half. Let's take a break here. It's 42-0. Paradise Valley leading the Marauders. Second down and goal. Mingus from the 2 with 5 seconds left in the half when we come back.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back at Paradise Valley, we've got 5 seconds till halftime, and the Marauders looking to get on the board here. Second down and goal from the 2-yard line with 5 seconds left. Paradise Valley leads 42-0, but we're going to break that up right here. Upham set under center. 7 men on the line. Here's a snap. Upham's going to keep it himself again to the left-hand side, and he's not in, and that's going to be the end of the half, I believe. It is halftime. The Trojans stop Upham at the goal line, and the Marauders are denied their only score of the game here in the opening half, and we will go to halftime with the Trojans on top. 42-0, and just in case they're worried about it, they will have the ball to start the second half of play as well. We'll be back with the halftime report coming up here in just a minute. Our halftime report is brought to you by Cottonwood Rec Center, and man, did they put on a great festivity last weekend, JB. I heard that it may have been the best rhythm and rib kickoff we've had yet. We'll be back to talk about that and Cottonwood Rec Center when we come back for halftime. 42-0, Paradise Valley leads Mingus here at the break.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzuki Market. Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
Welcome to the Halftime Report, brought to you by the Cottonwood Recreation Center. In just a moment, we'll have a recap of the first half, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats, plus an update on what's new and coming up at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. Let's head back live to the press box. Here's Zach Calandra.
Back at Paradise Valley High School here at the half. The Trojans lead the Mingus Marauders 42-0. Mingus got the opening kickoff of the game and was moving the ball down the field. They were running it down the field. It looked good. We were like, all right, Marauders are moving it. They're picking up big plays, first down after first down. We're getting things going, get momentum on our side, get that first score, see if we can get them on the hill. Oh, a big fumble and a turnover, and Mingus has not had a chance ever since.
No, you're absolutely right. 7:07 in the first first quarter. A sack by Houston sets up Kompenstein, who picks up the fumble after the sack and runs it back 65 yards for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion was good at that point, and the Paradise Valley Trojans led 8-0 very quickly. 5:42 left to go. He's still first quarter, 17 yards up the middle by Bailey Thompson, and the extra point after the play clock ran out, by the way, made it 15-0. Paradise Valley. By the way, this is going to be all Paradise Valley, so if you don't care for that, run to the fridge real quick.
Grab a snack.
Yeah, go grab a snack. Still first quarter, 2:18 left to go. A screen pass out to Aaron Smith turns into a 31-yard scamper, and an extra point after that was good. And the Mingus Marauders were having trouble. You see that on Verde Valley TV. That's Cable 1 and Suddenlink Channel 2. Second quarter action. 9:32 left to go, and they bring up number 44. We don't have a size on him, so we'll just call him Big. Yeah,
Big N.
Big N, yes. And the name Fatela powers in from 1 yard out. A second try from inside the 5, and he gets the score. The extra point was blocked by Simmons, denied. So it was 28-0 at that point. One of the few Mingus Marauders tall enough to block.
Yeah, he and Galloway.
Yep, he and Galloway definitely.
Maybe the other kid, what's his name? The big kid, the sophomore that we're talking about.
Schill, there you go. That'll work. 46 seconds left here in the, do I have this correct? Yeah, it was 28-0 at that particular point, and then 46 seconds left to go in the second quarter is when it became 42-0. Actually, here is part of the breakaway. Look at Jacob out here. He runs the ball in and out, 4 or 5 different missed tackles, and then you're just not going to catch him. A 65-yard breakaway out there by Jacob Brown of Paradise Valley. And, man, it's like they've got tremendous athletes that they're able to run, and then when they catch the ball, they're all over the place. They are just hard to contain. And then
they're shifty, they spin, they juke. They've got a lot of moves. They don't just run until you make contact and drag them down.
Yeah,
That's a good concept. That's a way to play.
No, and then Mingus is playing off by about 7-8 yards, so it's a lot of screen passes that aren't even in front of the line of scrimmage.
You get guys out in the open field, and you let them break a tackle, and if they can make one man miss, man, there's a lot of green.
Yeah, it puts an awful lot of pressure on your open field tackle ability.
Big time.
And Mingus has struggled with that out here tonight, and, well, it's turned into 42 points for the Paradise Valley Trojans.
And the Trojans have the ball to start the second half.
They did.
Now, after the Trojans scored their first touchdown, which came on a fumble recovery around back 65 yards for a touchdown, They come out and go onside kick and kick it off one of the Marauder up men, get the ball back, and then boom, it's 15-0 before we even knew what happened. Did we just have the ball? And now it's 15-0, and the Marauders are really just been reeling ever since. Until that long run by Orlando Machado at the end, which looked like he was going to have a chance, and then banged out of bounds at the 4, and then 2 runs by Upham, got it down to the goal line, and just not quite enough at the end of the half for Mingus.
Well, Mingus lost to Paradise Valley last year 28-6, only had 6 first downs in that game.
That on the first drive.
And if Mingus was, and what that meant is if you're going to score against this squad, you're going to have to score with some sort of a breakaway play, some sort of a broken breakaway play, missed tackle kind of a thing. And Orlando Machado gave it a phenomenal effort, absolute phenomenal effort, and just couldn't quite reach the end zone. 5 yards short, picks up 65 yards on that carry, which was absolutely phenomenal. And, well, that was the best scoring opportunity Mingus had in the first half.
He's pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
Machado is moving pretty good for as hard as he runs.
Yes.
He's been one of the harder runners that we've seen. I mean, Levi Collins runs hard, but we haven't seen him much this year. Orlando Machado runs harder than any other Marauder we've seen run the ball this year, and he was fast, and that's a good combination.
Well, the other thing that he did was he was able to angle. He kept moving away from the defender toward the sideline until he ran out of real estate.
All right, fans, let's take a quick break right here. This is the Cottonwood Park and Rec halftime report, and we wish we had better news to bring to you at halftime, but nonetheless, it is 42-0. Paradise Valley with the lead over your Mingus Marauders. We'll be at home next Friday night, so come on out and check it out then. North coming to town. Mingus Marauder football live from Mingus High School at the Cave at Bright Field. All right, fans, let's take a break. We'll be back with more of the halftime show coming up right after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at reesestire.com.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new $1 cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, and the score 42-0 here at the half. The Trojans comfortably ahead, and they'll have the ball to start the second half. JB, this is the halftime report brought to us by Cottonwood Park and Recreation Center, who just put on a tremendous event last weekend with the Rhythm and Ribs Festival, and they've got another real good one coming up here next weekend, I believe it is, with the Thunder Valley Rally. I mean, we're expecting a huge weekend in Cottonwood.
Oh, it is. It's going to be thousands of bikes, musical, entertainment, all sorts of festivities going on, taking over Old Town Cottonwood. I mean, we will be the mecca of the Southwest for this event.
Well, that's what they're looking for. That's what they're trying to do.
Right.
Sturgis Southwest.
That is true.
Yes.
Whiskey Myers will be the entertainment on the 19th, and Rival Sons will be the entertainment on the 20th. It is a 3-day event, 19th, 20th, and 21st. I hear that there is a Miss TVR competition this year.
Oh.
Yes, so that'll be different. I'm not sure if they did that one before, but it just kind of stood out to me this time.
Now, I heard that there are 3 stages this year, so there's going to be a lot of entertainment this year. Last year, they had the big stage, and they had the Hotel California, I believe was the name of the band that came in, and the Eagles tribute band that came in, and they did a great job. Man, it's unbelievable how those guys could harmonize the way they did. I mean, it was a very good night of performance by Hotel California. But this year, there's supposed to be 3 different stages, I heard, so there's going to be a lot of entertainment out there. I don't believe there's a fee to get in. You just show up and watch, I believe. I don't know. We'll have to check on that.
Yes, we will definitely check on that. But it'll definitely be the place to be. Bikes lined up and down Old Town Cottonwood as far as the eye can see.
And that's the other thing. I mean, just go out to look at all the different bikes out there.
Hardware,
Oh, yeah. The kids love that. Bring your kids. Kids love looking at all those big Harleys and whatnot, driving up and down the road, and the sounds and the noise and that vibration.
And all the customs. I mean, there's going to be all sorts of different bikes. Every brand, every model, every year will be out there. It'll be a phenomenal event.
Yeah, Miss TVR contest this year. There should also be a tattoo contest, because I guarantee there's more than one guy down there with a big tattoo.
You think so?
Yes. Guaranteed.
Says Zach with experience.
Hey, we got a text here during our break there, JB. It came from Mingus alumni, Heather Calandra, that informed me that it is not Taylor Thagard. It's Tyler Thagard.
Oh, it is Tyler? It's not Taylor?
Is that what it was? Maybe it's Taylor.
I think it is Taylor.
Yeah, I got it wrong. It is Taylor. She informed me that it's Taylor Thagard and not Tyler Thagard. That's what it was.
Well, you know, keeping an eye out on Dad from 2,000 miles away.
2,000 miles away. Heather, of course, alumni of Mingus and on a Division I athletic scholarship at a university in Maryland, University of Maryland, Baltimore County, which is a Division I honors university in Maryland. And at the end of her text, she informs me, oh, by the way, I also got 2 A's on my first 2 college tests.
Nice.
Way to go, Heather. We're proud of you.
Hey, congratulations.
All right, well, halftime is winding down here. Paradise Valley leading 42-0. Let's take a quick break right here, and we'll come back with a wrap-up of the halftime report. And this has been brought to you by the Cottonwood Park and Recreation Center. So get down there and thank those guys for sponsoring Mingus Marauder football here for you on the TV and the radio. And be sure to check out the Thunder Valley Rally coming up next weekend in Old Town. We'll be back with the rest of the halftime report coming up right after this.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
This has been the Halftime Report, brought to you by the Cottonwood Recreation Center, enhancing health, fitness, sportsmanship, and relationships for all ages and abilities. Snag those snacks quick, because half number 2 is almost here. We'll meet you back on the air as exciting Mingus Marauder football will return right after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, 42-0 is our score. The Trojans leading the Marauders here at the half, and we've got some first half statistics coming up for you.
No, they're more sadistics than they are statistics.
It's ugly tonight.
Yeah, it is. Mingus Marauders, 65 yards on one play makes up 170 yards of total offense in the first half. 4 yards passing the ball, 166 yards on the ground. And, well, I mean, the real story out here is Machado. He is the stat maker so far, almost.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, he's almost got 100 yards. He's got 99 yards on 10 carries for the Mingus Marauders here tonight, which would make him the first 100-yard rusher if he can grab one more yard here in the game. We haven't had a 100-yard rusher so far this year.
Well, Machado, yeah, he's only a yard away, so we imagine he'll be able to get that here in the second half.
Isn't that an old song? Only a yard away? Oh, well, maybe not.
Got me, JB. I don't listen to that one.
Got it. Okay. For the home Trojans out here tonight, it has been a fest. 7 for 12. Bridge Gadd is 7 for 12, and he's got 116 yards and 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
He's been really good. He's athletic. He's a good player.
Oh, he's a phenomenal player. I know he's only a junior. We say with sadness in our voice.
Yeah, well, maybe not, because this is our end of our 2-year stint. Maybe we don't see these guys next year. I would not like to see these guys next year, because there are a lot of underclassmen out of this Paradise Valley team that are just taking it to us right now, and they're only going to be better next year.
I would certainly agree with that. On the ground, they haven't had a whole bunch. Gadd's got 25 yards on 4 carries on the ground. Bailey Thompson has 1 touch, 1 touchdown, and 3 carries out there for Best, 3 for 37 yards, 1 touch for Jacob Brown. He's been the real story. He's got 2 receptions for 51 yards.
And a big sweep.
And a big sweep for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns out there. 267 total yards of offense, and that's really misleading because they got 42 points and only 267 yards of offense.
Yeah, they almost have as many points as they have offensive yards. All right, fans, we're ready to start the second half of play. The Mingus Marauder kick team is out for the first time tonight. Jackie, we're going to kick for the first time. We've received 5-6 kickoffs already. All right, so Mingus will kick the ball away. And who's our kicker now? It's number 19. We have a new kicker, and that is Trey Meyer. Oh, of course it is. Meyer boots it away. It bounces at about the 13. Picked up there by Best. Best bringing it from the left sideline back to the middle of the field. Now cuts back to the left. Flag comes flying in on the tackle, and I think it's going to be a block in the back, and that's going to back him up a little bit. The return was out to the 30-yard line by Best. A gain of about 17 on the return. However, the yellow is going to back him up, I believe. I mean, we don't know yet. We haven't seen a signal from the referee.
Well, definitely thrown in the appropriate vicinity.
Yep. Holding. Yep, holding. Yep.
Okay.
Penalty on the Trojans.
That will now be the 6th penalty against Paradise Valley. They've got 6 penalties, 55 yards.
Talk about the end zone looking pretty far away. For Paradise Valley, they're starting at their 16-yard line. Their average field position, starting field position, is about the Marauder 40.
Well, if you, let's divide 267 by 6.
You're right.
Right?
As JB heads to the calculator. I remember the day.
Mingus 45-yard line has been the average starting position.
There you go. First down and 10 Trojans from their own 16. Here's a snap, and they will hand off going left. And nothing doing. The Marauders tackle him at the line of scrimmage. He may have even lost the yard. He does. Back to the 15-yard line. The ball carrier that time was number 20. And let's catch a name here. I don't have a name for number 20, JB. I think I heard the PA guy just say it a minute ago. That must be one of, they said that they brought a lot of younger guys up tonight. Must have known they were going to be up 42-0 at halftime. And that must have been one of them, one of the JV kids, number 20 with the run that time.
Simmons on the tackle from his DN position.
You want to take this WD-40 with you?
Yeah, Simmons at one DN. They've got Galloway at the other. Don't run outside. And the ball is going to be run. A quarterback fakes the run to the left, and he keeps it. And he got tackled by his own move that time. Tried to make an extra move to get around Ruiz or Thagard there. And that time it wasn't going to go as Taylor Thagard is able to make the play. Attaboy, Taylor Thagard.
So when you're Paradise Valley and your coach sees your star quarterback out there and the leg goes one way and the ball goes the other.
And you look at the scoreboard and you're up 42. You think, hey, who's our JV quarterback?
Well, you know, actually they can probably go to either one of their halfbacks.
Well, Paradise Valley game clock down to, or play clock down to 2, and they finally make the snap, and they're gonna run with old 20 again. Connor Isley with the carry.
Mingus does make the tackle out there and stops him short of the first down for the first time. Flag does come out, and it's going against Mingus. Personal foul.
Oh, that gives him the automatic first down.
Personal foul for what? I'm not sure I saw a personal foul unless it was extracurricular activity on the tackle.
Extracurricular activity on the tackle. That's the way the football's going anymore, JB. If you tackle him too hard, you get a penalty.
No kidding.
I mean, hit a guy with your shoulder and get a penalty. Come on. Not supposed to hit him with your shoulder anyhow. 3rd down and 10. Or it was 1st and 10. They didn't change the down marker. And a handoff in the backfield. It's stolen away. Ripped right out of his hands. And the young guy, Isley, gives it up. The ball is ripped out of his hands by Isaac Romero. And Isaac Romero has the Marauders set up 1st down and 10 at the Trojan 28-yard line. He just ran right up to Connor Isley and just ripped the ball out of his hand. Give me that. Then he started running the other way. 1st down and 10, Mingus.
Absolutely love it. What a hustle play out here.
Coming from the middle linebacker position. Our fans are watching on TV. Here he is. Give me that. Hey, get off of me. And he heads the other way. 1st down and 10, Mingus from the Trojan 28. Man in motion is Clark, and the Marauders will fake a handoff. And then Upham tries to run, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Well, that old fake it to my fullback and then right on the run to the right side of my center didn't work.
It didn't?
Makes me wonder why. It's always worked before. 2nd down and 10. Marauders split one to the right. Double wing formation. Fullback in the backfield. It's Machado. Tight end working the right side of the line of scrimmage. And Clark in motion from left to right. Upham's going to run it again, and he gets free in the middle. Upham the 15. Upham jacked up from behind and rammed to the ground at the 10. But it will be a 1st down for Mingus. He's actually not to the 10. He's at the 11. And it will be 1st down and 10, Mingus from the Paradise Valley 11, which means that they can get a 1st down without getting into the end zone here. Where Upham ended their last drive would have been a 1st down, JB, right at the goal line.
Jacob Brown in on that big tackle, and boy, I tell you what, I mean, I got to credit Upham for being tough.
Yeah, he needs to put a couple rocks in his pocket or something so he can have a little more weight, because he just got manhandled. Here's the snap and a pitch coming left-hand side. Clark looking to get to the corner, and he isn't able to do so. So they're going to pull him down right back at about the line of scrimmage. Jordan Upham, the Marauders quarterback, a junior, 5'8", 150 pounds. Big rocks in the pocket, big ones.
That'll just slow him down, dude.
Well, that's possible. Marauders have a new player in the game I haven't called all year. Alejandro Stabrief, number 6, is in the ball game, a sophomore. He's playing the wing position on the right side. And they'll hand off up the middle to Machado. Machado's got a couple of yards before being caught by a linebacker. And he goes down at the 8. So a gain of 4. And it brings up, they only need to get to about the 2, a little more than the 2. It brings up 3rd down and about 6 or so here for Mingus.
Machado runs low.
Yes.
And somebody had hit him even lower.
Orlando Machado, another one. 5'6", 180 pounds. So not quite as tall as Upham, but he's got 30 pounds on him in weight. Most of it's in the legs. Look at the legs on that young man.
Oh.
That's why he hits bombs.
Stout.
Huh?
Third down. Marauders can't pick up a first down without scoring. Here's a pitch going to Clark on the right, looking for a block, and he's going to get to the corner to the end zone. Touchdown! The Marauders break up the shutout with 7:02 left to go in the third quarter of play. It's Tristan Clark taking the end around from the left-hand side, followed the block of the new fellow, Alejandro Starbrief, and runs to the right side corner of the end zone, and the Marauders are on the board, down 42. They'll go for the traditional extra point.
Well, he just outraced everybody to the corner, but good job on the block. Not that he knocked anybody over, he just got in the way out there.
Right, that's all you gotta do. I was just telling the kids at CMS the other day, part of blocking is being in the way of the guy you're trying to block. The extra point by Meyer is up and good, and the Marauders convert the PAT, and now with 7:02 left to go in the third quarter, Mingus trails 42-7. We'll be back with Marauder kickoff after this.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here. With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market. Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Back at Paradise Valley High School, the Marauders on the board, and we're winning the second half. 7-0 Mingus in the second half. Unfortunately, they trailed 42-0 at halftime. Here's the kick, and it's taken by Best. Best brings it from the left to the right, now to the sideline, and he's going to be caught there by Meyer. And it's never a good thing when your kicker has to make the tackle, but it's better than not making it. And Meyer will tackle him at the 40-yard line, where the Trojans will start 60 yards from the end zone.
Trojans take over.
Just a real slow developing return out there.
Kind of waiting for everybody to get downfield and kind of waiting to find wherever that hole may be. He brought it from the left side all the way to the middle so that he had the whole field to work with. If something opened up on either side, he's ready to go. These Paradise Valley teams coach very well, JD.
No, they are. No, their special teams have been very impressive here.
Their offense has been very impressive.
Their defense has done pretty well.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Very well coached team. First down and 10 Trojans. Twins left, Twins right, back in the backfield. A screen pass to the left-hand side is a play they scored on earlier, that two wideouts on one side, and one of them makes a block, the other catches the ball and kind of does a wheel route and heads to the sideline. That time the Marauders were able to catch him before he got to the sideline. Clock running, 6:35 left to go third quarter, 42-7. Paradise Valley with the ball, second down and 7 from their own 44-yard line.
Second catch out there by Jared Beeman. He's got 1 for 6 and 1 for 3.
Second down and 7 play from the far hash mark, left-hand side of the field, and a handoff up the middle, and there's nobody home. Man, oh man, he's still rumbling. Down the field he goes. Ball carried that time by number 12, Bailey Thompson, who had a very nice first down with the ball in his hands, and it looks like he hasn't let up here in the second half as well. With the first down carry to the Marauder 34-yard line, it will be first down and 10 Trojans.
He's got 2 carries on the game, 1 for 17, 1 for 21.
Pretty good average.
And, you know, with that spread out there, he's definitely in the secondary almost immediately.
A lot of room to run. First down and 10 play. Quarterback from the gun, back to his left-hand side, immediately turns and fires right, running that wheel again. Breaking tackles and down the field inside the 20. Another first down, a gain of 14 on the play, and it will be first down and 10, Paradise Valley at the Marauder 20-yard line.
I think that's Aaron Smith on the catch again, number 88.
Oh yeah, 88, Aaron Smith. He looked good earlier running down the field with the ball.
Yeah, he had a 31-yard touchdown the last time he touched it.
And just got, what, another 17 or so there? Is that something like that? Good average. Here's a snap and handoff coming to the right side, and again around the corner of the Marauder defense. Only a couple of yards and a hard tackle that time by Mingus. And there made a good tackle. It was Scalp, Josh Scalp with the tackle. Sophomore, 6'4", 190. No way that kid's 190. If he is, he needs to eat more lasagna. Garfield would tell you.
I know where you can get lasagna.
You know where we can get lasagna?
I do. But Vinny's will be closed by the time we get back.
Killing me.
Ah, sorry.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 8 from the Marauder 18 from the gun. They're sweeping to the left-hand side. This time it's a Brendan Best. Best to the left corner. Best to the 5 to the end zone. And we don't have a signal. Touchdown, Trojans. 48-7. Paradise Valley with the lead. We have a Marauder shaking up on the far end of the field. He's getting up and limping around. Looks like it. Number 11, Austin Fredette. Fredette's limping around over there. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Maybe not. There's another Marauder coming from the sideline. Yeah, Fredette's headed out. He's limping around. It looks like he's going to be okay, but he's just got a little limp going on there. A little hitch in the giddy-up. Isn't that what it was, JB?
It is indeed.
Yeehaw.
I know where you can get that looked at.
Yeah,
no
absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. Here's the snap, and the extra point is up, and it is good. 4:42. 4:40. Oh, left in the third quarter. It's 49-7. The Trojans have their first score of the second half, and now we're even 7-7 in the second half. All right, we'll be back with a Marauder kick return coming up after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, the Marauders playing for pride at this point, down 49-7 with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock, and the clock is continuous clock at this point, JB. Here's the kickoff, and the Marauders will take it at the 6-yard line. Looks like it's Clark. It is Clark following a wall to the right side of the field, and man, that wall hit another wall, and everything just stopped at about the 21-yard line, and that's where he's going to go down. First down. Oh, no, they're going to give him out to about the 24. First down and 10, Mingus from their own 24-yard line. That was two big masses that just kind of collided together and everything stopped.
In the ocean, that's what causes tidal waves, I believe.
There you go.
I'll probably have a science teacher texting me here pretty soon.
Man, I saw a thing online the other day about the great wave riders, surfers, and some of the waves these guys. Whew,
oh, I know.
Man.
I know.
It's incredible.
The only tunnel I do is on I-10.
Yeah. And all the kids hold their breath, right?
Right, yeah.
All right, first down and 10, Mingus from their own 24-yard line. Upham set under center once again, and here's the snap, and they are going to run to the right. It looks like Machado is going to have about 5 yards. I have to wait and see where they set the down marker at. And he's got about 4 yards. Second down and 6 here for the Marauders. Well, Machado's getting plenty of opportunities, and he's got to be getting these over 100 yards now.
He is, 107 yards, so we got a bright spot out here tonight. Our first 100-yard rusher for the season.
There you go, something to build on. Second down and 6, and here comes Machado again.
I know
Machado chop.
We didn't get much out of that, but it was a good offensive line push. Had the defense on their heels there.
Yeah, out to the 31. So it's third down and 3 now. So it's 7 yards on 2 carries. That will get it done, Jackie. Not by much, but it will get it done.
Yes. Makes for a long drive that way.
It sure does. And there's only 14 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this game. Down by 42. Awaiting the snap, the Marauders will run. Up the middle again. No, they faked it up the middle to Machado, and Upham kept it himself and paid for it dearly. being slammed around by about 4 defenders. That's the problem with that, is when you run that read option and you leave the ball on his stomach for a second, and then you pull it up and try to go around your center, and there's like 6 guys there to crush you. When you're 5'8" and 140 pounds or something, that's a tough task. That's a tough call.
That's why you got to learn to read in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. 4th down, the Marauders will punt. And it's up and high and deep, and like Best was going to catch it, and right at the last second he let it roll. And it gained the Marauders about 10 or 12 yards, all the way down to the 11-yard line. 1st down and 10, Trojans at their 11. We'll be back with the Trojan offense after this.
Hey, Trojan fans.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, Trojans first play from scrimmage from their own 12-yard line, and they just manhandle the Marauder defense, pushing you around. Get out of the way, little guy. And all the way back to, or all the way downfield to the 30-yard line. A gain of 18 on first, and now it's 1st and 10 from the 30.
Looks like it's Ruben Barron running the ball, number 22.
Minute and a half left, 3rd quarter from the 30-yard line. New quarterback in the game, possibly. Let's catch a number. And he's going to run. It is a new quarterback, and he's going left, and he's got a carry of about 7 or 8 yards. New quarterback in the game is 11, James Dragon, and Dragon's got a gain. They're going to give him 7 yards on the carry. It's 2nd down and 3.
Well, he ran the ball once from a receiver position for 3 yards in the first half.
And this is what we talked about with you're the coach and you look up the scoreboard, you're up 42 and you got your all-everything quarterback out there with his knee wiggling on a run. You go, hey, do we need that guy in there? And they obviously realize that they don't. And now they're going to run and just run it over tacklers. Nobody can bring them down. Somebody bring the young guy down. That's 20, Connor Isley. That's the guy that fumbled earlier, had it ripped out of his hands by Isaac, who was it?
Romero.
Yes, Isaac Romero that came up with the play. And that time, the young man, the sophomore Connor Isley, just holds on to that pigskin in both hands and has a big run to the Marauder 48.
I noticed Mingus tackles the ball a lot.
They're trying to force fumbles, yes. Here's a snap, and it's going to be handed off to Isley, and he's gobbled up in the backfield. Good play by the Marauder defense that time. Big fella got through and made the tackle. Josh Scalf. They were calling that kid's name a lot. A sophomore's getting some PT tonight. And I'm starting to wonder if head coach Bob Young is starting to go to the youth movement a little early here this year.
Youth movement?
Yes, we're going to a lot of this sophomore class, which I think is a special class. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 49-7, Paradise Valley with the lead. It's 2nd down and 13. Paradise Valley with the ball at their own 49-yard line. It used to be the 51. And now we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back back at Paradise Valley High School. First play from scrimmage out of our timeout, and it's a high snap that is controlled by James Dragon. Like we saw his predecessor out there, Daniel Bridge-Gadd, do earlier. Tips it to himself, catches it, runs right. Gets 3 yards, maybe 4, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans at the Marauder 45.
Well, Zach, I was kind of noticing in the region or in the section, nobody's really taking control of our section.
Right. Here's a change. Here's a run. Marauders make contact behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. He actually fights his way back to the 45, and he'll be down at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 7 now for Paradise Valley, and I would imagine they're going to punt this ball away. I don't think we've seen him punt yet today.
Yeah, we've seen him punt. Yeah, I think we've seen. No.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Old number 90, Devin Moon, the kicker, is out there to punt the ball away. Yeah, speaking of the section, these games are kind of like warm-up games for your section. I mean, they count for sure, but what you really have to win are once you get into your section games. And so far, well, we talked about it on the way down here, I don't think anybody in our section coming into tonight has more than a win. Everybody's 1-1 except for Mingus, who's 0-2.
Well, Bradshaw and Prescott and Flagstaff are all 1-1. Flagstaff's win came over a 6-point win over Central. Bradshaw 1-1. They're actually losing tonight. They were 42-0, 42-7. Pardon me, at halftime. Mojave is 1-2. Mingus is 0-2. Cocoa is 0-2. Kingman is 0-3. So, one of the teams has to go to playoffs here.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here's a snap. The punt is fumbled, but Clark is able to jump on it at the 11.
Well, he did that just to try to.
He called for a fair catch, then he bobbled it, which makes it a free ball.
Yes, he did, but he dove just to trip Max Van Kempen, who was down there.
Yeah, one more time, you got to get up.
Right. However, you get kicked in the back doing that, too.
You get to be 44, 45 years old, those extra times you have to get up count.
Getting up the first time counts, I'll tell you what. Well, something I was going to mention, Prescott is the only team, the only squad in our section that actually has more points for than they have points against.
A virtual plethora.
Yes, 62 points for, 61 points against. So I guess at 1-1, they would be the leader?
Yeah. And here come the Marauders. Oh, Upham, face mask, no call. Upham breaks free and runs to the right sideline where he is tackled out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 5 for the Marauders. Hey, grabbed him right by his face mask as he ran by. Nobody threw a flag for that.
You mean the big head jerk wasn't a giveaway?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was to me. That's what I need to see the guy's head rip halfway around. Apparently that's not enough for the official. And one didn't come off and it wasn't stuck in his finger. All right, time winding down here. We are continuous clock mode now. 9.5 minutes left to go. The Marauders down by 42 points.
Can we just hear this song?
Working from left to right across your radio dial, and just now getting up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down and 3. Here's the snap. It's going to Machado, left-hand side. And he fumbled. Oh, the Marauders saw it rolling on the ground, and heads-up play by Mingus that time to save the ball. It's number 40, Trevor Galloway, that comes up with the recovery of the fumble.
Which was 10 minutes ago?
Which makes it 3rd down. And about 2 is what they're going to call.
How many versions are there?
And the Marauders back to the line of scrimmage, working from the near hash mark on the right side of the field. Man in motion is Clark, and now everybody steps up, and Mingus better watch out. They're going to call for a illegal motion here on 3rd down and 2. Upham set under center. 4 down linemen. Here's a snap. They go to Machado, I believe. Upham may have kept it regardless. It comes popping out. It's a fumble, and the Trojans take over. The Trojans have the ball at the Marauder 26-yard line. Mingus fumbled it 2 times in a row, just wondering if they want it or not. And apparently Paradise Valley decided they'll take it the 2nd time. 1st down and 10 Trojans, in more familiar territory for them, starting a drive, the Marauder 26.
Not exactly sure who had the ball and how it popped out, but it popped out a good 7 yards ahead of where the pile was.
I got a feeling we're not going to be calling many of the names that we've been calling so far today, JB. As we watch the Trojans break their huddle, we got some different guys out there right now. Old number 84, don't know who he is. Number 88, you know who that is. That's Aaron Smith. He scored some touchdowns. They got 20 Isley on this near side. They got 21 in the game right now. He hasn't been in yet today. Oh, that's now they're hand off to the right-hand side. That's to Isley. Here comes a flag. Isley's going to have a good carry inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line, which would have been a gain of almost 9 yards, but the flag is most likely going to be a hold, and back the Trojans up. That's the other thing, is this offensive line that just came into the game looks like the JV line. They're about half the size of the guys that have been in there, and head coach Greg Davis is taking this opportunity to get some of his players some extra experience here with 8 minutes left to go in the ball game, and his team comfortably ahead 49-7.
Well, I think that's a real good call. I mean, every moment they spend on a varsity field is experience that you can't replace.
That, and you've got your stud sitting on the sideline getting healthy, or staying healthy, I guess is the best way to say it, for next week's game.
Are you kidding? He's planning his homecoming date.
I'll tell you, the quarterback there, old number 10, Daniel Bridge-Gadd, he ought to be planning all kinds of dates, and that's the Division I universities that are going to look for his services over the next 4 years, 5 years, I guess, because next year he's going to be back here. And that kid is something, JB. They don't give us any size on him. I'd say he's about 6'4" or so, maybe 200 pounds. Athletic, can throw the ball down the field. We saw him light it up down the field, 30 and 40-yard throws. He can run the ball, and he's a good-looking quarterback they've got here at Paradise Valley.
And he's a junior.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I mean. They got another year of this young man.
Well, we're going to see if we can get some scores from earlier in the week from the freshman game and the JV game. We'll see if we can grab those.
And here we go. Pass the left-hand side to Scott. Scott's got it. Caught from behind and tackled. But not before a good gain down to the Marauder 25-yard line.
Well, the freshman won against Paradise Valley 36-14. And the JV squad won 25-7. So the youngsters doing well against the youngsters from Paradise Valley. Hopefully that bodes well for the future. Coming up tomorrow, cross country.
Yes.
The Ray Worley Invitational.
Here's the snap. And they'll delay a counter, and the Marauders are all over it. Connor Isley, nowhere to go. And now it's fourth down. Fourth down and 12. Must seem like forever. Oh, this will be fun. Here we go. Figure we're working on things, trying to get everybody a little extra experience out here. And now the Trojans are going to attempt a 45-yard field goal by Malid Rafi, their field goal kicker from the left hash mark. 45-yard attempt, awaiting the snap. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. No way, not even close.
It may have been tipped.
It may have been tipped at the line. It only went about halfway through the end zone and was wide right. And I believe you're right. Somebody may have got a finger on that one because either that or he just shanked it. But nonetheless, the Marauders get the ball back. They turn over on downs after the missed field goal attempt. And it will be first down and 10 Mingus at their own 26-yard line. Where are they marking the ball? Why are they marking all the way back at the 20?
Well, it did make it to the end zone.
It went to the end zone. This isn't the NFL. You don't get it where they kick it from. You get it at the 20. Clock hasn't stopped here for most of the second half. 5:30 left to go in the ball game. Marauders would like to get on the board again. Get feeling good about themselves before they got North coming to town next week. Up-amp takes a snap, drops 7 steps, turns, fires left over the head of Machado.
That pass intended for number 22, Orlando Machado.
Well, that's not the way it was designed.
No, that's not it. Brings up second down and 10 as the Marauders head back to their huddle.
Well, Mingus had their way with North last year. Looking forward to their return, the Mustangs.
Yeah.
33-6, the score last year. And Mingus was able to pretty much run it up and down the field, 257 yards on the ground, another 101 yards in the air for the Mingus Marauders. Plus, they had some takeaways to go along with it.
Second down and 10 play. Upham takes the snap and a handoff going to the left-hand side. That's from the wingback that came from the left-hand side. They gave it to him and he turned it up the field. And Picked up about 5 yards. They're going to mark him at the 25-yard line. Not sure which guy came from that side. Oh, it was number 6 that time, so that's a new guy. Another sophomore getting a little experience. Alejandro Starif.
Well, Mingus against North last year had 3 takeaways in that game. That, of course, was our first trip to North High School.
First win of the year last year as well.
It was our first win.
We're going to hope that to be our first win of the year this year as well.
Yes.
It better be. 3rd down and 5. Here's the snap. Mingus will run. Up the middle, nonetheless, for 3. 4th down and 2 now for the Marauders. 3:45 left to go in the ball game. And Mingus will go for it. Why not? You're down 42. Last time they had it 4th and short like this, Jackie, they went deep.
They bring in Best to play deep safety.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's way back. Oh, they're expecting the punt, and that's what they'll get.
Oh.
Up him, will punt it away. And to tell you the truth, that's one of his better punts. It's fielded at the 27-yard line, and Best with room to run. Now jitterbugs and cuts back to the right-hand side of the field. He's got something going. Oh, now the Marauders catch him again. Uh-oh, he's on the loose again. The midfield, and he's going to break it to the outside and gone. How did he do it? He's like MacGyver into the end zone. You have to remember, how'd he do that? MacGyver. Brandon Best, what a run. He just juked and jived and all over the field to the end zone. Wow, what a play, JB. That was impressive. I got to say, that was an impressive run by that young man.
73-yard punt return for that young man, and he was tackled 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 12, 14 times.
Yeah, exactly. And he must have run 150 yards from one side of the field to the other. Now the extra point attempt coming up for Malid Rafi, who just missed a 45-yard field goal just like moments ago. And now he'll attempt an extra point. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up and good, but there are flags. And the referee at the end of the end zone, the back of the end zone, threw his flag, blew his whistles, waved his arms around in the air, waving around like a kid don't care. And it's against Mingus. I didn't see what it was, I just saw him point to Mingus. May have been too many men on the field. Now, yeah, that's what it was. The Marauders are running a player off right now and getting them off the field because they had too many men on the field. Now, don't you just decline that and take the extra point?
I think so.
You would think, right? Why did they stop the play? I don't understand. Why do they stop the play when it's a defensive penalty?
If there is no harm or danger, why would you?
Well, the extra point attempt from a yard closer is up and good. 56-7. Paradise Valley with the lead with 2:24 left to go in the game. Continuous clock. Runners may not even get it back. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, Marauders down 56-7. I don't remember one like this, JB. 2:09 left to go on the ball game. We may have to look and see what the worst the Marauders have been beaten in our 23 years of broadcasting, because it's not much more than this if it is.
No, I don't think so.
Here's the kickoff. It is going to be taken by Clark at the 3, to the 10, to the 15. Clark hit at the 20. They're trying to strip the ball. Clark holds on, and he's down at the 23-yard line. 1:47 left to go in the ball game. The Marauders will have the ball one last time. And they'll start at their own 25-yard line.
Time to work on the passing game.
I would love it. I really would. I would like to see the Marauders just come out and throw the ball.
Cottonwood Lobos beat Camp Verde their last game, and you guys play Scottsdale Christian next, coming up Tuesday?
Yeah, that's the middle school. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Down here, not far from here. It's only about a mile from where we're at right now.
Are you staying?
No, not staying till Tuesday. And hey, the Marauders looking to throw. Upham rolls to the left. Upham now tucks and runs. Go figure. And he's got a first down. I think. Depends on the spot. Yeah, he's got a first down there to mark him out across the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a first down for Mingus. Well, see, even that. The rollout looking to throw opened up some room to run. And Upham looked downfield. There wasn't anywhere to throw the ball, but there's guys back in coverage trying to cover my guys I wanted to throw to, so now I can run down the field.
Well, he had Galloway down the field. He had to hit the seam on the inside to get a good pass off to him, which would have been a very hard throw on the run.
Waiting the snap, here it is, and a run up the middle. We got a yard, and that should just about do it, I think. We're down at 30 seconds left in the ball game. I don't think Mingus will get another playoff. They may if they hurry up, but right now they're just standing around the line. 22 seconds left to go, and now they head to the line. Mingus will get one more attempt, down 56-9. 63 yards away from the end zone. Here's the snap, and they'll look to run to the right, and Upham is punished for trying to run the ball. And he's out to the line of scrimmage for no gain, and that's the end of the ball game. 56-7, Paradise Valley just slaps the Marauders around right from about 5 minutes into the game until now. And Paradise Valley just better than Mingus here tonight. 56-7 is our final. We will be at home next week as the Marauders look to pick up their first victory of the year against North. That's where it started last year. And remember, fans, like Jackie was just saying a moment ago, everybody in our section is struggling to begin the year. And when you get in the section play, you got to be playing right then. And if you can win your section, you can still go to the playoffs. This season is not lost for the Marauders, but they need to start playing a little better once we get to section play. All right, fans, let's take a quick break right here. We will be back with the post-game report brought to you by Digitel Verizon Wireless next to Suzy Q in Cottonwood, also in Prescott and Flagstaff. All right, fans, we'll be back. Final, Paradise Valley 56, Mingus 7.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market. Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
It's time now for the Digital Post Game Report. Stay tuned for the Marauder Wrap-Up, game highlights, and the Digital Player of the Game. The Digital Post Game Report starts now. From the press box, here's Zach Calandra.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, final score here tonight, 56-7. The Paradise Valley Trojans romp over the Mingus Marauders. And the Marauders, Jackie, not really able to get things going very much after their opening drive of the game.
No, they really struggled. Opening drive of the game, they actually had something going, had a drive going of about 40, 45 yards. And then a big sack, turned around into a 65-yard fumble return for a touchdown. That was just one. And then from that point forward, an onside kick, passes, runs, and it was 42-0 here at halftime. Starting the second half, though, Mingus scored.
Yeah.
And scored first in the second half. Worked out to be a 9-yard pitch to the outside to Clark as he followed his block around the far side out there. In fact, the block by Stabriff, and finds the corner of the end zone, and Mingus ends up putting themselves on the board at that particular point, but then it got disastrous after that. 2 more scores. Here it is if you're watching Verde Valley TV. Late pitch out there. Make them bite to the inside, and then it was a race to the outside. Decent blocking, enough for Clark to find the end zone. And that would be the only points the Mingus Marauders would have on the game and in the second half. Third quarter, 4:22 left to go. A 19-yard sweep the other way for the Paradise Valley Trojans increases the score once again and makes it 56-7. And then they even came out and tried a 45-yard field goal attempt.
May as well.
Yep, I think that was tipped. We're going to have to look at the film.
Experience counts.
It does. And tipped and no good. I'm not sure it was going to have the distance, but no good nonetheless. And then the final score of the game, a 73-yard punt return out there by Best, which was absolutely amazing.
One of the best returns we've seen in 23 years.
It is indeed. In fact, it may have taken a good 40 seconds. That's how much juking, jiving, and moving he was actually doing out there. Mingus had so much trouble trying to contain him. The next time we play a sport that he is playing in, I think we need to bring barbed wire and just, build him a little fence.
We used to have a return guy named Rivera that used to make a lot of plays like that, I believe, JB. He was one of our all-decade team guys.
That is very
Robert
true.
Rivera.
Yes, Leighton Dickerson. I remember another one like that.
I'd like to see a couple more guys like that.
Smooth as water going downhill, and was absolutely fantastic, hard to handle, and Mingus
water coming down the hill here last week wasn't very smooth.
No kidding. No, but it sure collected in freeways, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Hey, for smooth sailing.
Right. Everybody who had a boat was excited, right?
Yeah. People had canoes parked in their front yard. In Phoenix.
I live in Venice.
That's the wine country. That's up by us.
Oh, that's right. See, this is just all confusing.
Very.
Very, very. But what isn't confusing...
56-7 confuses me.
But what we're not confused about is where you should get your cellular phone and cellular phone service.
Oh, I'm not confused about that at all, Jackie. As a matter of fact, I got mine right there.
Right.
Digital Digitel Verizon Wireless.
Right next to Suzy Q in Cottonwood is the place to go, and great service. Tell you what, they have really seriously gotten popular, and there's been lots and lots of people out there, and you can be the one. Go find out about the new plans, the new phones, and all of the new opportunities available to you through Verizon Wireless, and including internet and the smartphones. And I still have a dumb phone, so I'm going to have to do something at some particular point, right?
Yeah, man, I got a smartphone, and whew, talk about the dumb phone.
Yeah? Is it good?
It's good.
It's good. See, we've got a testimony.
Yeah. Yeah, Digitel Verizon Wireless and Cottonwood next to Suzuki, man, they'll take care of it. They took care of me. I was very happy and very pleased with the product that I came out with. I was pleased with the representative from the store. It was great. Showed me all the stuff I needed to know. Told me, go take it and play around over a couple days. And when you're completely confused, come back in and I'll tell you how to use it. So
I would have walked out the door, walked right back in.
Yeah. How late you going to be here tonight, pal? Let's call Vinny's, get a pie.
There we go. Love it.
All right, fans, let's take a quick break right here. We will get in a word from our great sponsor here, Digitel Verizon Wireless. We'll be back for more of the post-game report coming up after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Back at Paradise Valley High School, final score here tonight, 56. We're being invaded by wires. 56-7. Paradise Valley with the victory over the Mingus Marauders. Individual statistics in this game, JB. Mingus Marauders, not a whole lot to look at and to be proud of, but they did have their first 100-yard rusher this year. Orlando Machado did a nice job carrying the ball.
He did. He was had 16 carries, 107 yards on the ground out here for the Mingus Marauders tonight. And in fact, Upham had 16 carries, 86 yards on the ground for the Mingus Marauders. 226 yards of total offense. What really scares me, we had 4 passing yards, only 5 passing attempts, a couple of intended passes that ended up being runs, but 222 rushing yards for the Mingus Marauders here tonight. Other Marauders of note, Thagard had 3 carries in the first half and 10 yards. And see if anybody else. Tristan Clark had the only touchdown for the Mingus Marauders, and he had 8 carries, 18 yards on the game. But yes, 4 passing yards for the entire game for the Mingus Marauders here tonight, 222 yards rushing. The home Paradise Valley Trojans here. Well, a little bit of a different story. Quarterback Daniel Bridge-Gadd had a phenomenal evening. He's going to have a phenomenal career as far as I can tell. He goes 9 for 14, 131 yards, 3 touchdowns in the game. Brown had 2 receptions, 51 yards. Actually had a few more yards on the ground, including a 65-yard touchdown run. I think he had another 12 yards in additional carries. But for the entire game, the Paradise Valley Trojans end up with 369 yards of total offense and efficiently turn that in to a 56-point route. And the Mingus Marauders lose here tonight 56-7.
Yeah, you got 300 yards and 56 points. You're getting it done.
Oh, without it. It also means you're starting on the opponent's side of the
45-yard line, I think is what we figured was their average starting field position here
That
tonight.
was at halftime.
Yeah.
that was
rough.
at halftime.
That's hard. It's tough to do. First of all, it's tough for your defense because they don't have much room for error. And second of all, when the other team's got the ball on your side of the field, you're put in a hole. Like Mingus was, it was 15-0 for Mingus, even though it happened. And now you're starting to get put in a situation where if you want to stay in the game, you're going to have to start moving the ball through the air. 1, you pick up big chunks like that. 2, you stop the clock when the ball hits the ground. Running it up the middle runs the clock. I mean, that was the old formula for victory. Run the ball, run the clock, win the game. When you're down by 3, 4, 5 touchdowns, you can't be running the ball up the middle anymore. Runs out the clock and you lose the game.
Well, that is true. But you know, it looks like Mingus is still with young players trying to figure out
for sure
who's going to play where, who's going to do what skills can we actually count on.
And like we mentioned earlier, Coach Young may be at the point where he's going to start implementing a lot more of this sophomore class, which I think is a very good class. And we're going to start. We saw Trey Meyer come out today. We've seen Scalf come out. Scalf played really well today.
He did.
So we were starting to see some of these underclassmen, sophomores, infiltrating the Marauder lineup in on game day. And I think we're going to start seeing a little bit more of that, and we'll see if those guys can take their lumps maybe this year, but get better as football players in the next couple of years. Mingus may be able to turn things around.
Well, before we go into our player of the game, the Digital player of the game, North comes to town. It'll be the first time they come to visit Mingus in our illustrious radio and television careers. So Mingus had their first victory last year, started the exact same way, 0-3. First victory last year was against North, and then from that point, if you'll remember, last year Mingus won their last 4 games rather decisively against section foes who seem to be kind of flailing. Nobody's really taken a lead yet.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, this year's not lost. They're 0-3 right now. It's not a great formula for having a winning season. However, what really counts are these section games coming up. It's the Prescott, the Bradshaw, the Kingman, the Flag, the Cocoa, and whoever the other one is. Mojave. Those are the games that the Marauders are going to have to win. You're going to have to win probably at least 5 of those games to have a chance to win the section. And then, of course, your section winner is an automatic bid to playoffs. If you're winning towards the end of the season, you win 5, you get some momentum going, you make the playoffs. You never know. You might be able to get a couple wins in the playoffs and get your team some experience. And what it really will count is not just a couple of wins in the playoffs, but getting all these underclassmen those extra 2 or 3 weeks of practice to get them prepared for when next year rolls around.
Absolutely. No doubts about it. That's how dynasties are born.
All right, fans, player of the game. I believe last week, we gave it to Orlando Machado. Had a great game, had a pick-6, had a lot of big plays on defense, had a lot of good runs. I think you got to go Orlando Machado again today. He's our first Marauder running back over 100 yards on the ground in a single game, and he got that accomplished today. Had a long run of 65 yards or so. It looked like he might be able to take that one all the way to the house. Got knocked out of bounds around the 4, but still came back and continued to run hard for the Marauders. And Machado, I think, just played an exceptional game once again in back-to-back weeks for the Marauders.
Well, he's got those tough duties up the middle.
Yes.
And one thing that I really liked about Machado's effort here tonight, and an improvement for the Mingus Marauders, is the fact that there weren't that many backward plays. I mean, we weren't getting stopped with that up the middle play for -1, -2. Granted, we weren't getting 17 on an average, but we were getting 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 6 chunks of 7. Kind of a thing, but the plays were going forward as opposed to the backwards. So that was good. Second game last week, we did a lot better on the penalties. Not so much
Not
that.
so much tonight.
We kind of caught the penalty bug again, but so did Paradise Valley. Holy cow. Paradise Valley at one particular string had I don't know how many penalties in a row.
All right, fans, final score here tonight, 56-7. Paradise Valley with a victory over the Mingus Marauders. Paradise Valley now at 3-0 on the season. They're going to start getting in a tougher stretch of their schedule as well. The Marauders at 0-3 and looking for their first victory next week at home. Come on out and cheer the Marauders on to a victory over North and then head down to the Thunder Valley Rally. It's going to be a huge weekend in Cottonwood. We hope to see you at the game, and we hope to see you at the Thunder Valley Rally. For Jackie Bessler, I'm Zach Calandra. We would also like to thank our director, Ryan Nichols, our graphics and replay man, Joey Kwiatkowski, our camera operators, Abby Kwiatkowski, Ethan Miller, and Alex Meidlinger.
There we go.
Alex, that's our man. All right, fans, have a great weekend. We thank you for listening to Marauder Football here tonight. We'll talk to you next Friday night from Mingus High School, live from the Cave.
This has been the Mingus Marauder post-game report. Brought to you by Digitel, your premium Verizon wireless retailer in Cottonwood, next to Suzy Q Market on Main Street, or see the Digitel locations in Prescott and Flagstaff. Don't miss the video replay of tonight's Mingus Marauder football game on Verde Valley TV. That's Cable 1 and Suddenlink Channel 2. For times, visit verdevalleytv.com.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.